none other than Lucky. Lucky, the floor is yours.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Gabriella. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I
Only
know you're
7
all
people in this
waiting and
meeting. I'm not going to
expecting
last long.
Shavez today, Friday, and it's Education Day. But Chavez is not feeling well, so he's taking rest to
Whatever.
recover so he can come back stronger. So we will all pray for his speedy recovery.
Oh, we're going to pray for Chavez.
And
Not
so,
likely.
as Gabriela already said, we have some exciting news and we have some announcements, which Chavez wanted to deliver himself, but as he's not here, we will deliver on his behalf. So I want to give you a little bit of background to this, how we got to what we're going to announce today.
Okay.
So as we all know, our favorite
Boy, this
product,
is really loud.
Boomerang, was launched and everyone in the community was super excited.
Don't think
Chavez
so.
was super excited to bring something unique to us, never been done anything like that
It's before.
And so we were all really, really excited. And then when the product got launched, we realized, it wasn't what we expected it to be. And then,
Once again.
with Chavez stepping up and saying, look, he put his hands up and said, this is not what I was expecting. So we will stop Boomerang 2.0 and we will refund the community.
And to BTCC.
So now we all know when we purchased Boomerang to original Boomerang, 65% was distributed to the in rewards and everything else. But still, he decided to give 100% refund.
Into BTCC,
So
not
decision was
USDT.
made that refund be given of our own token BTC20.
Ugh.
Then that raised concerns about how would we use that BTC20. So he said, I will also then give you a solution for that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change all the DeFi products.
Yeah, come back.
And where you would be able to, every
I
time you
haven't heard
drink,
this
you'll be
announcement.
able to utilize 40% of your BTC20. And when you bring people in, you'll be able to sell and how you would, convert your BTC20 to TRC20.
GC
And then we were all waiting for Boomerang 2.0.
That's all you're doing this
Everyone
Ponzi
was
scheme is you
eagerly
wait.
waiting. And finally, when Pi was launched,
Yeah.
we realized how
BTCs
amazing this
for
product is.
VYB
Actually, something we
tokens.
never
But-
imagined. I'm sure most of you right now who are testing, using, you can see the potential of this new product.
No.
So then we had an issue where now this was $500. It came in C5 and it came in at entry point of $500. Now, ever since we launched Pi, every call I go to, every call Shavez and I go to, there's always one question. We have been requesting, community has been requesting from Shavez, can we just look at it and consider if we can move Pi to $100 entry? So for Chavez, I think, he did his maths, he did everything and
Oh my
worked
God, they're
out
just
that
moving money
500
around.
entry was what we needed
Once
to
you
do.
invest your
But then,
USDT, say goodbye
knowing
to it.
Chavez, we all know
It's
he never says
ridiculous.
no to anything. When we request
Yes, he
something,
does.
when we ask
People
him
want to
for
be able to
something,
change the
he
money back
always
to
says, I will
USDT.
look at it. So what he said was that, why don't you try the 30 days? Then if after 30 days you guys still saying, we need to, then we will look at it. So now we all arrived in Dubai. So I'm in Dubai, obviously having very close conversations regarding this because, I have community. The whole community is always at the
She's had
heart
people
of
in her
everything I
community
do.
die by
Because for
suicide
me,
because
if
of her
community
advice.
wins, I win, then the company automatically wins. So we all have to win and move this forward because we are not here for a day, 2 days, 3 days. We're here for a long term because we
Long
finally
time.
found a home in this place, right? We have so many amazing projects, so many different products. We feel proud to be part of this community and in Chavez's leadership because Chavez, again, everything he does, he always says, I want everyone to win. I don't want everyone to leave behind. So when we're going on sector calls, community calls, leaders calls, that's the one question everyone's asking to us. Please consider and launch Pi at $100. So now here I am talking about that. And I want to, I think I'm proud to announce that we have considered that. Shavez has considered that. So what's even better, not that we are just going to drop it to $100. We are going to allow this community to use $100 of BTC20 only to buy $100 Pi package. So now you have, with that, everybody who has the refund money sitting in their wallet, they can now use that $100 and buy the Pi package. And if you bought $500 package, that leaves you with $400. Now with that $400, you buy the coupon and your choice, you want to sell it and convert that $400 to TRC20, or you want to give it to your family and give them KYC, you can use the whole $500. I feel very proud and privileged to be part of this, what Shavez is doing, how he's taken everything into consideration. I think with that, I think you will all agree, if we are allowing that, it's boomerang refund, we are now allowing people to buy $100 Pi package, which gives you $500 AUM, we cannot then again do the distribution in the network. So there will be no 65 distribution to upline with commissions. And that $100 will not become 500 either. So that's just supporting the community, making sure everyone takes advantage of this amazing product, because it broke my heart knowing so many people cannot even buy a Pi package and take advantage, where a lot of people have started to use the free package. And 7 days after they started using the free package, actually went in and bought the package and increased their trade value. I wanted everyone to be part of it. This is Shavez. This is something he always said to us, I will not leave anyone behind. So there we are. Now we have from today to 1st of April to reach out to all our community, not just Boomerang community, anybody who's even been mining and got BTC20. This is not just limited to that community. Everyone can buy the $100. So we will launch this package in the back office on 1st of May. So we have got from today till 30th of April to reach out to every single community member who either disappeared or didn't take their withdrawals
the numbers are dying.
Wallet, to say, come back, do this, because we're going to start the packages on 1st of May, and we're going to open that up for 15 days. So everyone have the opportunity for those 15 days to go and buy. I know if you're saying it's only 15 days, some people, I would say just buy five. If you got $500, buy 5 packages. Then keep the coupon code with us. As you are bringing new people, you can transfer those coupon codes to people.
No, they're looking for me. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So that is quite funny. What I'll show you, what I am doing at the moment, though, is I am producing a thumbnail. Isn't that funny? And I'm just going to do a thumbnail from this other ones, because I told it, make sure you include the, what do you call it? The ring of that, the ring in her nose. That's what I've been doing, guys, if you're wondering what I've been doing in the background. And what we're going to do is we're just going to leave the audio there for a second, because they're trying to figure out who's in the meeting and where I am. It's quite funny. And they are watching my live at the moment, because they jump onto my live and they go, hey, Danny's broadcasting, get him out of here. It's just ridiculous. So in the meantime, I will do something a bit more cleverer as I can. And 1 minute, please, call up. We'll do some clever stuff here. Why is that not working? Chrome. Oh, I've already got it open, have I? I have. That's why. 1 minute, please. Call up. We'll see if we can beat the gauntlet today. We'll go in there with right. And we will go here. So
Also, let me express great appreciation for Chavez. Thank you for making it happen and reaching out to all of the community without borders. This is amazing. So now, to continue, I would like to kindly invite the renowned master trainer Trashit, and let us hear all the updates from Trashit.
oh my goodness. Does that sound good to you, Mrs. Carroll?
And thank you, Lucky. Yes, Chavez has done it
Oh,
again.
it's really loud today.
And I clearly remember Chavez's words. He mentioned many times on almost every Zoom call. The first thing is, we will never leave anyone behind. And the second thing is, we will change the affiliate marketing industry.
Okay. Are they really trying to? Does it matter if I broadcast this?
It could not succeed. At that time, he introduced blockchain and he took the responsibility. And he back then also mentioned that everybody will benefit, everybody will be compensated, be it boomerang refund, be it proof of reserves refund. And now with the capacity or the capability to use the boomerang refund, Chavez has done it again. He's not leaving anyone behind. So here is an opportunity for everybody to make sure that being a part of this affiliate marketing industry, you make the most out of it. Few things that we were lagging was the utility of BTC20 assets, because it's not available in public exchange. But now we have an option. We already had an option, not feasible to everybody, but now we have an option which will be, I believe, very convenient to everybody. And it said, like, whenever you face challenges, you discover things that you yourself that never ever realized. Same thing happened with Chavez while they were researching boomerang, and they discovered Jodo, they discovered Pi, and right now with all the updates, I'm sure nothing can stop you from achieving success on affiliate marketing 3.0. Let me quickly walk you through the entire weekly updates. It's huge responsibilities because this part always had been handled by Chavez personally. And let us do this. Let us go through this updates. So we have major updates on affiliate marketing 3.0, and this will change the course of your journey on this affiliate marketing program. We have such incredible products.
Really?
But due to some we cannot say delays, but due to some technical challenges, anybody had excuses. But now no excuses are left.
How you doing?
So let us begin with BTCC. Of course, we all know that BTCC right now is undergoing its annual maintenance, and hopefully it was a couple of months maintenance, and we already have completed a month's update, and very soon we will have the final update on BTC20 Smart Chain.
Look at that. They're playing games with me. They're trying to find me, which is very funny. We'll just turn the sound on.
To the participants who have received boomerang refund, but these
There's only 10 people
refunds
in the
can be
meeting.
in fact utilized to get in new people as well, new prospects as well. So 100% boomerang 1.0 refunds can be now utilized to buy Pi subscription, but the subscription packages are limited to $100 only. So what amount of refunds claim you are having, you can buy multiple coupons of $100, and with that you can utilize them to to start your journey on Pi if you have not yet started, or maybe you can help others to start their journey on Pi. We have a very, very exclusive training tonight on Pi. Please make sure you are in this Zoom till the end, because that's going to clear your perception of Pi, and you will realize.
Oh, here we go.
With
The vortex
Pi
is getting
as
them.
our brand new, as our hero product, it's gonna be such a massive opportunity, not just for yourself, but to take this opportunity to the broader community as well. So, as Zaki has already mentioned, the timeline it will
Goodness
start
me, what
from
sort of show they're
1st
running
of
here?
May. Will be
Jesus.
please make you and your team, your every member of Boomerang who have claimed the refunds, they are able to at least buy the coupons, subscribe to buy packages. All right. The P2P platform, like we have already mentioned, this is the second option for everybody to utilize their BTC20 assets. This also has a clear timeline now. In 5 weeks, around end of May 2025, the P2P platform will launch.
Oh, bad internet you got there, Carl. What sort of shit show you're running here? This is recorded using tin cans and bits of string. Oh my goodness. The vortex is eating up their Zoom meeting. You obviously get what you pay for.
Subscriptions to go live around third quarter 2025. Let's see. Will progress BTC20 Smart Chain updates. Let's see how many nodes are going to be feasible. So let me help you understand this.
The vortex is eating them up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Hopefully we'll get it right soon.
Their
It's not me, it's
refunds
them.
To buy Pi subscription. But this subscription will be limited to $100 only. And this offer will be valid for 15 days. After 15 days, let's see, we will review it. If required, we will extend, but tentatively it has to be limited.
Sounds like it's all falling
and
apart, doesn't
also,
it, everyone?
the Boomerang refund wallet will be terminated from the WAS back office.
Wow.
So anybody who has not yet claimed Boomerang refund, please make sure you do that
and claim your refund
utilize it
and worthless tokens.
To buy coupons.
Everyone's
now,
rushing
how
to the door.
avail this benefit? So you can use 100% of your Boomerang refunds in multiple $100 Pi subscriptions.
So you can move from one scam to the other.
What does this mean?
That
You
means
can generate coupons. We know that the Pi subscriptions are activated using coupons, right? These coupons can also be transferred to email addresses. That way, new people or different people can be introduced to Pi.
So
let's say
give it away
you
to your
have a
friends.
$500 refund claim.
Bloody hell.
Now, with this refund claim, you can have 5 coupons of $100 each.
So you can give
it is not
coupons.
necessary
it
that
just
you
gets better and
would,
better, doesn't it?
Get involved with Pi. You can also retain these coupons. Whenever you have prospects, you can sell this coupon to your friends and families, and you can introduce new members as well. So this coupon can be used for self or friends and families or teammates. KYC on Pi. Pi is a centralized platform, and it is a KYC platform. So one coupon can only be used for one particular KYC. So that way, if you have 5 coupons, you can sell this coupon to 5 different people
in here in the meeting. Bloody
now, the validity of this $100 BTC20 Pi subscription is for lifetime.
Lifetime.
And the AUM, that's the maximum
140-year generational
funds
wealth
that you can deposit on Pi. It's gonna be from $10 to $500. This $100 subscription doesn't contribute to any affiliate rewards because this is a refund, and with the Boomerang subscription, 65% already has been distributed, which Chavez, God bless him, hasn't deducted from the refunds. So This $100
God
subscription
bless them.
won't contribute to any affiliate reward, but as a leader, if you consider
Oh, now they've having real problems. I thought that was me. It could be me. Any minute I could get kicked out of here, guys. But peer-to-peer transactions is what they're doing now, guys. It's got down to that where you can the only way you can get out of this is by passing on your debt to somebody else and fooling them out of their money. And they'll be saying, how come you don't want to be part of WOZ anymore? And that's what's happening. Uh-oh, they'll have to stop the broadcast and start it again. Oh, look, it's jammed. Their internet connection's no good because Carl normally
So,
broadcasts this. Oh, here we go.
this
We're back.
$100 subscription won't
Oh.
contribute to any affiliate reward, but as a leader, if you
As a
consider
leader. Oh, here we go again. Oh, they've got a problem with the broadcast. What sort of shit show are you running here? Yeah, so you can only so what you basically have got to work out if you're going to get involved with this company in any which way or form. Once you put your USDT in it, then you're part of a community and you're building generational
God bless
wealth.
him, hasn't deducted from the refunds.
Okay.
So this $100 subscription won't contribute to any affiliate reward, but as a leader, if you consider
God, they've got bad connections. So we've got Dodo. I'm just putting a few of their logos over the thingies here, which you probably won't see me doing, but protocol yield.
100% passive platform. With the help of this platform, you can allocate your funds to high frequency traders, officially registered traders on
Keep using
top
those
exchanges like
buzzwords.
Binance and Bybit.
Okay.
This is a very simple and plain definition of pie.
Okay.
You allocate your funds with traders,
You
they
locate your
use their
funds with a rubbish
strategy to
thing.
generate profits, and they get paid only when they make profits. So there is a high tendency of you making profits. There are no monthly fees, just a once in a lifetime validity subscriptions, and you share only a percentage with
Yep. Get the
of
money
profit
now.
with the traders, and that too only when traders they cross their last or previous high profits. Subscriptions are available on WOZ,
Was.
of course, starting with $100 BTC20 subscription from 1st of May onwards. But you will have to invest additionally on the platform, which will be called your asset under management.
Boom.
For a $100 subscription from BTC20 refunds, it will start from $100 to maximum $500. Each subscription gives you an AUM limit. That is the maximum that you can invest with the platform, and which is normally the 5x value of your subscription.
Yep.
So you use your 100% BTC20 assets to buy pie subscription for yourself, for your friends and family, or maybe to introduce new people. After all, we are a part of affiliate. Why won't we affiliate with such a confident product?
Confident product.
And additionally, you can start with $10 to test Pi as an amazing passive cash flow generating platform. So this is, I believe, one of the best solution that we can have. And in spite of this amazing strategy to use your boomerang refund, if anybody wants to wait, we have now a clear timeline of P2P platform. So if you seek P2P platform, it will be KYC again, a KYC platform, and we will have multi-chain USDT functionality, multi-currency support, and automatic swaps as well. And if you would like to know the process, how you would be able to use this P2P platform, the journey would be like user will register, they will KYC, then the funds will be deposited in exchange wallet, and you may place your order. Let's say you want to sell BTC20 at whatever value, you can place your order. And if there are buyers who would like to match your order, they will choose your order, they will confirm your order. And once your order is confirmed, they will deposit their funds, like maybe TRC20 or any other network, to buy BTC20. And that way, the buyers and sellers will align on the P2P platform, and the platform will act as an escrow, and it will facilitate the exchange.
Right.
And it will be, of course, automatic.
Be a miracle.
Through smart contracts. So this P2P platform, of course, is an opportunity to swap your BTC20 network, but again, why would you like to then
Exit?
cash it when you can
Yeah.
utilize it? And for those who are like, who wanted to buy note subscription,
Does
the
anyone want to
notes
put their
are
hand
on
up?
hold. And the only way now you can buy note subscription is through the Financial Freedom Pack that already has been introduced. So exclusively available shared note subscriptions are on the Financial Freedom Pack. They are again available as a product on WAS back office.
Okay.
The second update is on Liquid Pay. Now, another
Oh, they found me. There we go. They found me. Anyway, what I'm doing at the moment is I think we've got the idea of what's going on there. It's just disaster after disaster, isn't it, really? Which is quite funny. So I'm working on Lucky's lovely picture here. We might even update that. So I thought we'd do a thumbnail for the movie. Let's see if I can get an adjustment here. Contrast. I'll see if I can make that a bit brighter. That's it. So this is the thumbnail. We'll just chuck it on the video. Basically, it's, what the problem is that no one's happy and no one's making any money, and they keep producing new products. So you can see how I'm adjusting all these products here at the moment. And you can see how wonderful it is. Now, what I will do is I'll check that. We'll just go into that mode there. We'll grab that. And I will go into it with this. I've got another backup plan here. Always got a backup plan, guys. We could probably watch this on UK Prime if I really wanted to, but I think Crypto G, so if you're involved in anything to do with Shavez or his investment opportunities, and you're sitting here trying to wonder out when you're going to make some money, and you're getting bored with it, just give it up, because I can tell you now that you're basically buggered. You're not going to get any money out of it. You're just going to be putting money into something and losing it left, right, and center. So
and in this Dio Bank, and you can withdraw it anytime, like you do a normal banking withdrawal. You can deposit anytime, and whatever you deposit, it's in your self-custodial wallet, and you get percentage yield on your deposits.
There you go.
This is gonna be a game changer, and this is where we are heading.
This is where we're heading, guys.
This is amazing.
Amazing, isn't it?
And we are gonna be introducing major adoptions and integrations with this new feature very soon. It will be available on Liquid.finance and Liquid Pay, and this is gonna be very, very exclusive. So as a product, if you would like to market Liquid Pay, now we have another USP to capitalize on.
Wow. It just gets better and better.
Liquid, throughout the year, many summits, many events have been planned with Liquid.finance. In fact, we are right now in Dubai, and on 29th of April, we are going to be participating in 2 of the biggest events in Dubai. And
good luck with that.
The very, very proud thing about it is Liquid Pay is the official sponsor of these 2 major events in Dubai.
Oh, wow. Liquid Pay.
So this is Liquid Pay. This is Dio Banking introduced for the first time ever through Liquid.finance and Liquid Pay. It will be available very shortly. Then on Dodo, again, we have a major updates. In fact, we are in a way redesigning, revamping Dodo. So Dodo 2.0 upgrades will be available, and in fact we are changing Dodo's entire structure.
Really?
So the biggest challenge with Dodo was it was a decentralized platform, and working with decentralized platform,
funny. Yeah, you guys have cracked me up.
There are some challenges pertaining to liquidity, and for that reason now Dodo is going to be moving to Binance and Bybit, the centralized exchanges, and like Pi, we are going to be having
don't think we're going to be here for long.
Similar kind of trading experience on Dodo with 2.0 upgrade.
2.3 upgrade.
So those people
job easy for
who
them.
had been facing some issues or facing some challenges with Dodo, just stay put because last night also we had some questions in live Q&A. Just stay put. Dodo 2.0 upgrade will change everything, and it will be far more better than the existing version. So the release date for Dodo 2.0 is May 1st, in next 5 working days.
5 working days.
So leap into the new future of index trading with Dodo 2.0. Last but not the least, protocol yield. So we have already mentioned it is right now our hero product. And it is brilliantly designed. The AI protocol on Pi, it analyzes almost 1.1 million trading transactions of day-to-day trading behaviors of the high frequency traders.
Okay, high frequency.
In total, we have like 690 HFTs, high frequency traders, who are doing this strategic trading on Binance and Bybit. And Pi, the AI protocol of Pi, is monitoring them every day. And based on that analysis, it's giving you a Pi score. So from 690 traders so far, we have found 5 traders which are compatible. And when you go to Pi's website, you will find these 5 traders are already available here. The 5 top traders right now: Switch Holdings, Algo Rider, Purple Swan.
Got me that time. Interesting enough, if we go back here for a bit, we'll go back to what have we got? Some of the other stuff. If we have a look at what we've got here, 1, 2, we've got beautiful photos. So we've got a nice photo here of, that's the thumbnail for today, Liquid Pay. And notice I've used liquidpay.com. Brilliant. I'm getting quite good at doing these, and that is, what do you call it? Although there might be some misspellings too. What are you talking about? What have I misspelled? Not me, somebody else. Yeah, so that's interesting. So prime time. So what would be the summary of that meeting then? I don't know. Let's have a wee look. We'll come back here. We'll go to Miller Note. We don't want to go to Miller Note. We'll go to what is this thing called? Shavez, isn't it? Shavez. I haven't been in here for ages doing a Shavez meeting. Shavez. So what are they actually doing? Peer-to-peer transactions now. I'm trying to think. Sam Lee. Oh, there it is. Shavez Anwar. So we'll get him to write us a YouTube description, and which is in this meeting, Shavez did not show up. Lucky took the meeting, and it was a replay from Indian prime time. People are not happy, and now they are refunding people into their worthless token. And they are suggesting that people who are not happy sell their worthless tokens to their friends and families and entice them into an opportunity that has obviously failed. The title of this video should have something to do with peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer. I can't get that. I'll have to actually go back and go back to your words there. Peer-to-peer. It won't let me spell it. Peer to peer transactions. Basically put, you can trade from one Ponzi scheme into another one on the same platform. This is literally like playing a game of Monopoly and switching from one hotel to another with different currencies. Like a circus performance, the value of their token has dropped today. We believe this is an exit strategy, and they're running less and less Zoom meetings each day. We were surprised to find a rerun of the morning's meeting broadcasted on prime time, on US prime time Zoom. There was only 21 people in the meeting. Most of them were the Avengers trying to cause havoc. All right, so let's grab that. And I don't even think it's worth going in here with another connection because it's just pointless, really is. We will just try for this year. I don't think the person that's manning it is very intelligent today, so the chances of us getting back in here are quite high. We will go in with Jennifer Adams because she is a hero, and we'll just see whether we can get in here one more time. Here we are. They will let me in. I've got my camera on. That's not going to help. Host has joined. We'll let you know when he is here. And we go in here. We'll see if anything happens. But in the meantime, I will go back to the thumbnail. Trying to get in here. Thumbnail of the meeting. We will leave that to be it's what it is at the moment, but they will go in here and I'll grab this episode description. Go back to here. Wrong way, Danny. That way there. And we will post that there. We've got, let's break it down. It's got red flags after red flags in this one. We'll line up all the red flags. For some reason, it didn't copy very well. Wonder if I copied it like this, I would get a different response. I'm just going to experiment here in real time. Paste. Oh, it did work better. There we go. So we've got the title, and now we've got all these bits in bold that I'll have to tidy up. Delete, delete, delete. Oh my goodness, do I really have to delete all those? I do. Okay, so we'll just go down. So this is the title of the video that you've got right now, and you're watching me. I don't think I need to, well, I might need to go through all the what's actually been happening here, but this is one of the biggest scams. If you don't know the scam I'm talking about, would it be fair? What we'll do is we'll bring it up. And this is the one that we're actually in Bloomberg with. And we'll probably have commercials, so if we play it through this browser.
You are a real piece of shit if you believe I have taken your money.
You may have heard this one before.
You destroyed your dream when you stopped believing in me.
There are two sides to Sam Lee.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'd like to introduce you to my girlfriend. We all know who I'm talking about right here. It's Bitcoin.
With Hyperverse and Blockchain Global, he's championed the potential of cryptocurrencies.
Bitcoin is just part of the fintech revolution. We're able to democratize currency, just like how the internet democratized information.
He's appeared on a range of news channels, and he's also received celebrity endorsements.
It's Steve Wozniak here, Apple co-founder.
First person that buys
and I'm
will
here
see
to
if their
support
volume goes up.
Hyperverse.
But on the other hand, there's this whole other side to Sam Lee's story.
The other thing I want to clarify and let everybody know is the coupon, the purchase of the coupon activation is lifetime, but does the purchase have a timeline? Right? Will their coupon expire if it's not used for a month or 3 months or 5 months?
1 minute, please, caller.
Right. So that's worthwhile being clarified as well. That's pretty much the recap of all of that. Let's go to Derek.
Derek, go ahead and unmute yourself. And of course, this is a time, if you have a question,
I'm trying to find
please turn on your camera
the meeting
and raise your virtual hand. Thank you, Derek. Go ahead and ask Carl your question.
Sure. Hi, Carl.
G'day, mate.
All right, I have two questions, Carl. The first question I have, there aren't any updates for those who are in the US as far as the KYC? I heard at the last meeting or so that this week was going to be the week when that would be made available. So can the US individuals, residents, do their KYC on liquid pay and protocol? My second question is, I heard the updates regarding using your boomerang refund to buy subscription. I guess it's a good, somewhat it's a good thing in the right step to do the right thing. However, if I have $2,000 in my BTCC, I gotta buy $2,000 worth of coupons. That's kind of crazy.
If you want to use it personally, yes, it is. We'll go for the first one first. All right. We're still waiting on confirmation on the KYC of US for Pi. However, is there background noise on your end, Derek? Okay, thank you. The official word is, if you look at this disclaimer on Pi, it says that it's not available in the US, but Pi is a Web 2 application, whereas Liquid Pay is a Web 3 decentralized. Okay, and the rules are different. So
bullshit on bullshit on bullshit
have chosen to give KYC on Pi everywhere in the world a go, and people have been successful in doing their KYC on Pi when they're not expecting to be able to do it on Liquid Pay.
Oh my God, if you believe this shit, you must be.
Not officially
this guy
sanctioned,
is Carl Miller, and he's unemployed.
Some people have
and he
been
gets
successfully doing it.
$738.60 a fortnight
It's
from
a
job
personal
seekers.
choice whether you want to try.
And he's in the crypto expert helping to build your financial future. This is how stupid it is. Didn't think that would last long. Crazy. But anyway, it may come back, and my picture's all stretched out of biblical proportions now. We're back. Yeah, so interesting. But this is the very company that they're talking about at the moment. And this was a expose on Shavez and Sam Lee and We Are All Satoshi, done by Bloomberg TV. 600,000 people have viewed it, and it's
Your
pretty
life
amazing.
has been a complete and utter failure as you continue to blame me for what I am not responsible for.
When Hyperverse collapsed in 2022, investors lost close to $2 billion.
It was a very dark time. Get a real sense of shame and guilt about it.
US authorities charged Lee with fraud, alleging that promised returns were funded in what they called a pyramid and a Ponzi scheme. And yet, he's promoting new ventures from a place that has no extradition treaty with the US.
Hi and welcome back. There is multi-trillion dollars to be made from paradigm shifts.
There are people all over the world trying to track him down.
We'll see money going from one scam to fund another scam. It's like money laundering crypto style.
The question is, will Lee ever face justice?
No. The answer to that? Here we go.
I suppose I first got involved with Hyperfund about August 2021.
USDT on a one-to-one basis, or is it going to be a percentage?
Okay, we can hear what's happening in the
any
background.
idea?
I'm not going to put it on screen.
I have absolutely
because
an
they'll cut me
idea.
off.
And the answer is yes to all of the above.
How come there's no idea? You've been
Okay,
promoting
so
this, Carl.
But be clear, it's an escrow service. It's not a product, it's a service. You will log what you want to
Changing
sell
the
on your
narrative.
BTC 20 asset. You will state what you want to get for it. So If you want to
they're going to
offer a
create a
discount,
peer-to-peer transaction so
you
you
will.
can sell it to
You
friends
could
and family and get
technically
your ass out of there.
offer a premium. You could say you can buy $100 worth of BTC20 USDT for $110 USD.
Yeah, right. Who would
All
buy
right?
it? You'd have
So
to be
you
a
can
pretty
offer a
slick,
premium or a discount. It's up to
pretty
you.
slick salesman.
There will be
to
a
sell
management
shit
fee,
to
we
Eskimo.
understand. Right? So there will be a fee. It is a service that Shavez is providing. He's got to be paid for that service,
Right.
obviously. You go to Ticketek or something to buy a ticket for a conference. You get the ticket, but you pay for the concert and you pay a premium for Ticketek to give you that ticket. Right? So
No,
it's
that's not
a
right. That's just a
service.
load of
There
shit.
will be a fee. It'll be.
Oh, they're listening to me. Isn't that funny? They're listening to me and they're cutting it off. So they're bouncing me in and out like popcorn because I've got multiple connections in here. And then next minute I'll be back in again. It's ridiculous. So I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I have updated the thumbnail and the description of the video. Whether it's 100% true, I don't know because I haven't read it. But if you go to the video that you're watching right now, you can see I'm just updating it in real time. And there's a lovely picture of Lucky giving an announcement. They were it's a failed Ponzi scheme and scam. It's just ridiculous. And what I'm going to do is the video to Bloomberg is actually, you can find that on the homepage of my website if you want to finish watching that. But let's have we scout around and just let's see what else is happening here. So prime time, they just put people in the waiting room for no reason trying to find me. It's ridiculous. It really is. I'll just make sure I've got all the connections I want. We won't give up just yet, but for some reason, the administrator must be smoking glue today because every now and again I get back in here with a different name. So let's just go in here. I've just 1 minute, please, caller. Let's pick a name. I'll go in there and see whether we get in. And if we do, we'll flip over. But even if I don't put the picture up, I still get, even if I don't put the picture up, I still get, I'm just going to delete my browsing history, all time, last 24 hours. I still get kicked out, which is quite amazing. Just use that one there. Turn my camera and my mic off. Might not be a good idea going into the lights blazing. All right. So we will, but in the meantime, have a look at the video. You don't need to hear all the people. It's good fun hearing all the people complaining. That's the part they don't want me to broadcast the most, I think, because people are actually complaining about how stupid this is. But in the meantime, they still allow people to sign up for this like it's brand new. So at the moment, it's not all working, but I bet you anything you like that if I went to their webpage, I would be able to sign up and join this scheme, even though they're now refunding people. That's the bad part of it. So I'll just do that. Join. And this meeting has been locked. Well, there you go. They've locked the meeting so no one can go and enter it. They haven't, so this is how stupid it is. But we won't finish it yet because what I wouldn't mind doing is obviously I've got this this YouTube video live, and you've got enough information to see what they're doing. But I'm just going to shut that window down there with W. Shut that one down as well. Go to the next one, other way, and just grab these passwords, passwords, and put that in there. So now I can actually have some time off. And we've got 8 minutes to go before Megan and Regan start gaslighting, but we'll leave this meeting as it was. Right. And, but yeah, absolutely screamer, to be honest. We'll get rid of that. And Megan and Regan. So Megan and Regan are ready to rock and roll. I'm getting a bit tired of doing them, I'll be honest. But hey, why not? We've got nothing else to do with our time. So that's Megan and Regan meetings ready to rock and roll. And that's been set for a while. We'll go back to this meeting here. if you don't know my YouTube channel, what to do, please do make sure you do subscribe. If we go down to subscribe button, click that one there, you'll get a nice wee reminder popping up on your screen about Noel. And if you subscribe, I promise I will clean the screen of your computer. Well, I'll get Sadie to do it. She's a hero when it comes to doing that sort of stuff. She has lots of practice cleaning screens. That's what she does full time. She's part of the Avenger crew. If you want to support me and what I'm doing, you can literally go to my website, which is deheck.com. And on deheck.com, you'll see I'm always posting blogs on a daily basis. I'll be posting blogs and also writing up warnings about different Ponzi schemes and scams that are taking the world by storm. Also, if you go to the coffee on behind my head, you see that wee coffee link, you click on that. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Buy me a cup of coffee. Everybody should have a buy me a cup of coffee site. I currently have memberships available where you can actually join, support me in what I do for a coffee a month, or 2 coffees a month, or 3 coffees a month, or just throw money at me and be an Avenger for life for $300. And with that, what I try to do is keep you up to date with all the latest schemes in your email box. You can subscribe. Once you've donated $5, you'll be able to subscribe to my blogs, and you'll get emailed email inbox into your inbox my stories. I've got about 100 posts on there every day. I also do. People often wonder how I support myself. I do drop shipping, so you can go there and learn about drop shipping and also passive income opportunities. I don't know what I've done here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Telling people to set up a buy me a cup of coffee account. And the other one you can do is if you want to sponsor me, I'll do an investigation on a Ponzi scheme. A opportunity that you may be interested in. And the last one we did this for, he had put $320 in. His daily rewards had added up to $60. He reinvested the money into the platform so he could get more. And then he withdrew $20 and he thought it was the real deal. Then he contacted us and said, could you do an investigation on this opportunity? It seems legit because I've managed to get $20 out of it. And then we found out that he was ready to put $10,000 into it, and we managed to save him. So by all means, if you really don't believe what we're doing, let us do what I call a red flag in examination. And that's what we're doing. But you can find out all the stuff that we're doing on my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. The link is also in the About Us. I've got it all ready to go. Girl, you're getting bossy. Look at that. I'm all ready to go. Or I should say, May Summer Vu's all ready to go. And what I will do is I think it would be wise, but I think I'll have a few backups Zooms for today because they're getting a bit clever on me, aren't they? Get rid of Dubai. I'll leave that open just in case they decide to let me in. Leg end. Hey, thought I forgot that. We're going to have Pool H, and we'll go in there. So we'll have a couple of those meetings ready. What else can we do? We've got another one there. Prime time Zoom. We'll get another backup going as well. What name should I have? Leg end, and the password. Let's have Maximizakwas. Here we go. It's a good name. Maximizakwas. It's a good one, isn't it? Hey. So now we've got one, 2 and 3. So, we've got 4 here. Do we want to do... Oh, I won't do that one because it always screws up my camera. So we've got 1. Whoops. Can I get rid of that? I don't think I can. Oh, do I have to watch this stupid video? I hope not. 2, 3 connects prime time. Now, what one of those and prime time. So we'll do that one as well. And that one there will have Zaquarius. Oh, yeah. That's a great name. And leg end. And there we go. So we've got 4 connections. And because I want to find out which one's Chrome, that one there, I'll bring that one back to the family, put that in there, put that at the start. So there we are. We're all ready to go for that one there. Alrighty. So we've got 3. We've got lots of connections. 4 connections ready for... Oh, I lie. There's not. That one there's not ready to go. Right, think of a name. Let's go for Hank Haven. Oh, what a great name. Leg end. Right. And we might just shut those down. But in the meantime, we're ready to rock and roll for these girls. And in the meantime, let's have a look and see if there's anyone starting a meeting. Whoop, some of these we've missed now because I had a bit of a stop there for a wee while. So we'll keep going, waiting for host to start meeting. That's the words I'm focusing on. Whoop, what's that? What's happening? What happened then? Waiting for the host to start the meeting. They are not in the meeting yet. We're just going to learn about VYB and what they're offering in the next meeting. And obviously this meeting started off as a We Are All Satoshi meeting, but we always like to, oh, hello. Talk Fusion is ready to go. Now that's going to be a hard one. Would we rather listen to Talk Fusion or do we have to listen to those evil sisters? That is the question. I think Talk Fusion is going to be my money. Don't save that. Talk Fusion is ready to go. Mars Honda Henderson is ready to be taught. Which one are we doing, Jelly Snack? She's going to be torn between the yelling and the bitchiness of Megan and Regan and Tony, or do we go for Talk Fusion? So Talk Fusion can go back to the start. We'll put them at the start of my list. There they are. And we'll go to the end of my list and we'll see if anyone else is about to start at 7 o'clock your time. It is 11, nearly. We're on the money. We're going to have some fun here today. So we've got Megan and Regan who haven't even got into their Zoom meeting yet. As soon as they open the doors, they'll be flooded with 5 connections from me. There we go. They're joining the meeting. Something's happening with Megan and Regan. We'll go back to Megan and Regan and we'll see. And what we'll do is we'll just flip screen because I don't want them to find out my username. Something's gone wrong there. Something has gone wrong. Are they all? No, they've reset the meeting. Interesting. I'll just have to do some clever stuff here, guys. They may be watching me at the moment, so we'll just, first of all, we'll check the main connection and make sure we've got them going. We will get rid of that and we'll just do the main stuff. So that is Brave. So let's just see if we can go back in there with ZZZ, Zend G, and we'll just see what happens of that. The host has joined. Yep. So Zen G is good. This one here, we will just hit refresh on that. I want to see what they just did there. They either re-jumped the meeting or something. Join meeting. Meeting ID. Well, we'll just go and get this here. Right. And let's see what happens on this one. Oh, we're going live. We're going to do a max. Oh, here we go. Now we'll have to
fund your hopes and dreams Friday.
Okay.
Welcome everybody. Do me a favor. Go ahead and go into the chat. We're gonna get started right away on Friday.
All right, we'll just
Make
have
sure
to.
everybody is plugged in. For those of you who don't know, my name is Megan Lynch, and we will get started here in just one moment.
So
if you can, we're going to do something a little bit different tonight. So I'm going to do a really quick overview, but we're going to get right into a very quick training, and then I'm going to send you guys on your way on this fabulous Friday. I see your hands going up.
Alrighty, so I'll just organize myself.
Welcome everybody. Go ahead, type
screen.
in the chat for me, please. Your messages. Go ahead and type in the chat where you are located.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do that.
All right. Hey, Bob, welcome. Hey, Trinidad and Tobago. I see Detroit, Los Angeles.
Christmas Islands.
Massachusetts, Nova Scotia. Maryland, I'm a little geographically challenged, so I'm not quite sure.
All right, here we go.
Where Nova Scotia is. I've heard of it, but I couldn't point it out on the map. So I'm going to figure it out. Houston, Texas. I think that's Minnesota. Is that right? Texas, Georgia, Trinidad.
I've gone in there as Danny
Green Bay,
Hick.
Wisconsin. Christmas Islands.
That's me.
Okay. Florida, Texas. Welcome NYC, Atlanta, Virgin Islands, Detroit, Florida, Philly. Welcome. Illinois, thank you for
I've just put
joining
New
us.
Zealand.
Vancouver, Washington, D.C., South Carolina. Welcome, everybody. We're going to do a training today because I am figuring out
A training.
that
We're
my happy
privileged.
place is when I actually kind of can go through a really quick training. But we're going to go ahead and dive in and get started. Is there anyone who's brand spanking new to this call? Brand new? There's a few things that you do need to know that we are launching finally. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. Do write this down, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can be plugged in. We started our launch December the 17th, and from December 17th until now, almost 73,000 people have partnered with us. There are a lot of people plugged in. I know Fridays are a little bit, we don't have as many people on Fridays, but I would be happy if one of you showed up on Friday. So we have about 200 of you. I want to go ahead and get started. A couple things. We are closing out pre-launch. So I'm going to pull up the PowerPoint really quickly.
Okay, we're just trying to get in here with as many connections as we can.
All right, here we go.
What's the
Hello,
most
everybody. Thank you.
remote place?
All right, so I want to go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. Couple quick
We're going to get some
notes.
training. You won't be able
Really,
to
it's
pay for this
important
type
to
of
get
training,
plugged
guys.
in. We talked about this before. Brands are built a certain way, right?
Oh, she
Any
knows.
company that
She's the
we've
school
had,
teacher, you see.
that I've ever started, we built a brand
Is that right?
for that particular company.
What have you
And
started?
you have to remember
What
that
company
most
are
of
you
the
talking
time,
about?
brands are started with innovators. If you think about Starbucks, they just put Starbucks in the hands of a whole bunch of celebrities. And then everybody else that those celebrities were connected to, they wanted to be a part of that brand. Then we're going to have the early adopters. We have those individuals over here as well,
Okay.
right? Those are the
Right.
people who
Got that.
said, listen, I don't know what it is. It sounds amazing. I'm excited. I want to jump
I'm
aboard.
excited.
As we started to hit that 20, 30, 40,000 mark, it really started to take off around that time. And 30,000 people came in a blink of an eye.
Blink of an
Now we
eye.
still have the late majority
The
that are
late
jumping
majority?
aboard.
Okay.
You guys are actually a part of that.
Is that why you haven't
first
launched?
early adopters and innovators? And then you have to know you're going to have some laggards. I know it doesn't sound pretty,
Laggards?
that word, but you guys have to be okay knowing that all
Laggers.
is going to catch on. Your job is to plant the seed. Okay.
Right.
I've been traveling all over the place,
Has
telling
she?
people get plugged in. I've been on calls nonstop. We had to skip our St. Louis tour, which I was kind of bummed
my
out
dad
about
died.
because it was supposed to storm and hail, and I got a wrap on my car, on my Camaro, and I couldn't run the risk of hail hitting my Camaro, and then it didn't even rain. So that was kind of a
Wow.
bummer. So I'm gonna have to make my way to St. Louis. But I do want to tell you guys that we are going to be in Philadelphia. Put some sevens in the chat.
Sevens.
If you
Sevens.
think
Everyone
you
put
might
sevens in the chat.
want to come over to Philadelphia. If you are anywhere near Philadelphia, I would say to come, because as we get rolling, ladies and gentlemen,
Rolling.
it's going to be tough for me to make it back
rise.
over to your city. I plan on going overseas. We're in over 160 countries. If you can drive,
Oh, yeah.
drive,
Oh, I
right?
don't believe
If it's
you.
a couple hours, drive. I'm also going to be in Detroit, May 8th and 9th.
In Detroit.
Put some 8s in the chat. 8 is the number of new.
8.
I think it's new beginnings, I believe.
New beginnings.
Detroit, May 8th and 9th. It's going to be kind of an intimate setting. So if you guys can make your way over there, give me some 8s.
It's going to be an 8.
We are going to be doing a call next week for all of the tour, so you guys can come and get some great information. If you know people in Detroit, You can even reach out to me and I'll make sure that they get in the right place. So you
Wow.
want to be
But they
there.
have to
My
pay
tour
for it.
is ending
You don't get them for free
in
around here.
June. Indianapolis, go ahead and put a 47 in the
47
chat.
in the
If
chat.
you plan on coming to Indianapolis, me and Reagan, our birthday is actually May the 14th. It's our 47th birthday, and we are going to have a ball.
A ball.
Anytime you can come, right? And we'll have some more information on tickets and things like that because we are going to be doing it big. May
Big thing.
14th through
It's going to be the
really,
biggest
it's the
ever.
19th. The 18th is a Sunday. We plan on having a party on all week. But
Philadelphia.
May 14th is like a Thursday or something. You guys will have money by then. Catch a flight. Catch a flight and come hang out with us. We are going to do a whole leadership week. We are going to really, truly, ladies and gentlemen, get to know each other really well. That is the event that you're going to want to be at. Okay. If you can drive, if you can fly, if your money is funny
If you
right
can
now,
drive. If your
launched it.
money
Your
is
money's
funny
not gonna
right
be
now,
funny.
there's
Catch
a
a flight.
statement and a half, isn't it?
Catch a flight and come hang out. Okay. Also in
If your money is
June,
funny, catch a flight
June
and
the
hang
12th,
out.
13th, and 14th.
Like a wee song about
We're going to
that.
be in Chicago, right? The Windy City. If you think you can make it there,
Chicago.
if you think you can make
Chicago.
drive, fly.
They're really
I think
desperately
we have a
trying to
space
find
for
me.
about
It's quite funny,
150
really.
people. Okay. Somebody said we look great for our age. We get it from our mama, right? She
Mama.
looks great for her age as
she?
well. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be big.
Big.
Thank the Lord. We are finishing.
Thank the
pre-launch,
Lord, because we need
okay?
Lord in here. We need God in
this
here to
is
help
the
us bring this one off.
one. Let me go down here.
This is our real.
We're going to be finishing pre-launch. The most important date
8 o'clock.
is the 28th.
Hey, good news though,
I am so looking forward
Tony,
to this
is it
date.
looks
You
like
have
we
no
probably will
idea.
get Jason from
$25 charter
Pocket
membership
Watches doing
cuts
a
off
review
this
on you
date. So
girls.
for those of you guys who don't know a lot about our program, this is an ecosystem for
That will really
entrepreneurs,
give you a lot of new
changers,
people to put in your
anybody
list.
who's really looking to have visibility in their business. Do you want to start
I'd like some more visibility.
a course? We can help you put some courses inside of our ecosystem, and we will even market your courses for you. Okay. We want you to have an opportunity to grow inside of the ecosystem.
Yep.
Not only do we have Forex, we have crypto, we have DeFi, we have some things that are going to blow you guys' minds that you
Blow
don't
your
know about yet,
minds.
that I'm excited about. We have built a internal
Moving
virtual
screens.
fitness academy in here,
Fitness
so that
academy.
you can actually
So you
get
can
your
learn.
body
Oh,
right
this is
while you're
what they
getting your
call
mind
educational
right, while you're
packages.
getting your money right as well.
Freaking
There's not
brilliant.
much that you cannot do in the ecosystem.
So can you hold your breath
we don't
until
want
you
to
go
put a whole
blue?
bunch of people inside of our legacy network if they're not real people. So we have a charter membership. So you can sign up for
If you're not
a
real
guest
people.
right now, and you can pay your charter membership.
Nobody
That
needs us.
$25 is an engagement.
It doesn't matter if they need them or not.
Right?
You just sell
You are
it.
engaged. You want to get put into this legacy network before
This is so
anyone else
painful.
can fall in. That's what you're saying. Okay. That legacy network, everybody type this in the chat. It pays unlimited. Unlimited. So much unlimited that most people
Can we just
don't
listen
even
to her and watch
understand
this instead?
how unlimited it pays. But my leaders in the beginning knew, and I said, run as fast as you can, sign up as many people as you can. Don't ask a lot of questions. It's pre-launch. Now, 73,000 people later, ladies and gentlemen,
73,000 people later.
it has been a whirlwind, right? So you just want to run as fast as you can. You don't have a lot of time.
No.
At 11:59 p.m. PST, I'm telling you right now, no more charter memberships. We got to build. Over the 29th,
Can we go on this one?
May 4th at 11:59 p.m. PST, you must be 3x10 Legacy Network qualified if you want to make
notification. It's
commission.
going to
It's going
notify
to
you,
be
letting you know
the
when they
biggest
open it up,
day on the 5th.
how many times they watch it,
Okay.
even how
The
long they
5th
watch
of May
it. So
is
if they
when
on,
the
if you
whole
send out 2 minute
ecosystem
messages, they only watch
up,
80 seconds, a
and
small
we
number of
start kind of
seconds on
guiding
it,
you through
that
the
lets you know
process.
they
So
really
you
may
can
not be interested in what you send out to them. But if they
learn
watch this
your back
several
office,
times and
right?
watch
When
it
you
all the
log
way through,
in and you
that's
are
the
able to
individual you want to
understand
follow up with.
how
Those
to
are the people that are
use
hot,
your
hot,
virtual
hot. You want to get in
ecosystem,
touch with them,
how to
especially if you're an
get
MLM company
connected
and you want
with
to use
Vibe
our
Tribe,
product.
how to make
You
sure
want
you're going to class, where the calendars
Sorry,
are,
getting
all of
distracted.
those things. It's like going to college for the first time. But listen, you have to be legacy network qualified. That means you need to at least have
Look
a
at this.
VP kit. It's $9.99,
So we're listening to
which
Megan
is a
and watching
steal.
somebody else.
In my last company, it was like $28, $30 a month I paid, and I paid $1,200 to get in to that company. This one, you can pay anywhere from 30 plus to $200+ depending on how much access you want to the
How much
ecosystem.
dog
I
in the
believe
window?
everybody should be at a Legend membership because it allows you to access everything, right? We don't
Okay.
want to leave you out of the party.
Okay.
During the 29th, the 30th, the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, you guys are going to be able to prepay if you choose a membership like the Elevate at $39 a month, the Pro at $159 a month, or the Legend at $249 a month. It is a steal. You must have at least 160 PCV. What does that mean?
PCV.
It means that you've either referred some folks that maybe
Yeah,
got a
come
Pro
back.
or a Legend membership,
I've got this
or maybe
other
you referred
window
4
one up
Elevates
at the
because
moment
it's
that looks a lot
dollar
more
for
fun.
dollar. Elevate is $39 a month,
If you want to go in
$39.99,
there,
that's
Jelly
40
Snack,
points.
it's
Pro
ID
is
there.
160
I don't know if
points.
it's got a password.
Legend is 250. I didn't tell you you had to get a product, but I did tell you your
didn't tell you.
PCV needs to equal 160.
Hold it. See if
Right?
it's got a
But
password.
everybody
No, there's
type
no password.
1750 in the chat. If you want to unlock the entire 3x10 legacy network, your focus should be on the power of 7. You could refer 7 legends, or you could refer 6 legends and you get a legend membership. It's up to you. But here's what I will tell
to
you.
be able to take your company
You
to the
want to
next
go
level
10
without
levels
worrying
deep.
about
I
having
am
to re-come
already
back and get any
50,
more things to
60,
do it with.
probably
You're gonna get
70,
all those
80
standard
levels
templates,
deep
but now you're gonna
in some of
receive
your
10.
organizations. What does that mean? It
I
means
know.
that you're probably going to miss money.
Can we listen to 2 at the same
So
time?
everybody type a 7 in the chat.
7,
You have
7.
plenty of time.
Come on.
I'm going to
You know
teach
you
you how to
want to.
talk to people, and
This
some
guy's
of you
more
guys are
interested.
going to say, you
6
know what?
gigabytes of storage
I don't
space.
like network
What's really
marketing.
exciting about
Me
this
neither.
package, you
I'm
get
not a
the
network
ability to do
marketer. I'm a
private labeling.
relationship
That's
builder.
where you can remove the Talk
I
Fusion
like to
logo,
ask
put your
people
brand there,
about
put your
themselves
logo there.
because
So if
I
you're an
know that we
MLM
have everything possible
promoter for another
inside of this
product, another company,
ecosystem
you don't have to
to
worry
help
about people
them.
being
So you guys
gravitating
can
to
go to
our product, our company as
thevibe.io.
well. Now,
We are not here to
I
entice
think I
you.
just
We're
did
here to
that.
now I
tell
want to
you
share
that
with
it's
you.
possible to make unlimited
One second, we
income.
lost our slides.
70,000 people have already come into our Vibe
So
ecosystem.
you don't want
Most
individuals
of them have
to
come in
want to
as
look at
guests,
our product
but
and be a
20
part of
plus
what we
thousand
have.
of them
So
said,
that's the reason
give
why
me the
we give you
charter
the private label.
membership.
Now
I
we're
want
going
to
to go into now
discover my
shifting gears.
passions.
I'm
We're going
just
to talk
sharing
I
my
want
about
to
the
screen.
develop
company
my
and why
passions,
you want to
and I want to
connect with
demonstrate my
Talk
passions
Fusion.
to the world.
First
Put a
thing
1 in
people
the chat
always
if you
say to
guys
me is, who's
just
at the
need
top?
somebody to talk
Who's
to
at the top?
sometimes.
Who's the
You need
head?
someone to
Well, when you
listen
think
to your
about Mr.
ideas.
Bob and
You
Christy
need
Rainer,
someone who's
they're
going to say, you know what?
Look,
I think
I'm
you
documented
could
sharing
do
my
CEO
screen.
something.
who's already been
Let me
successful
help
in the
you
field.
put
He
it together.
started his career as a chef, as a police
Matter of
officer in
fact, let me
Tampa,
give you
Florida,
an
guys. So
audience
you know
that you
he was
can
not
market
making
your
that
book
I
much
to.
can't
money.
turn her
Then
Here's
he
down.
what
went
we
on
do.
because he wanted to do
What
join
everybody has to learn
MLM.
how
He
to
did.
do is
He
really
went to the
tap
top of 4
into
companies, if
other
I'm not
people's
mistaken.
gifts.
He hit the
I was
top of those
talking
companies.
to
He had a couple companies
a
that
young
failed on
lady
him.
today,
But then
and she
he
lives
decided
right
to
here in
launch
my
his own
city.
company, which
And
is Talk
little do you
Fusion.
know, we're
We
the
launched in
same person.
2007.
All
The
the things
company
that I wanted
itself
to do
has
back in
done
the day that
billions
I'm
since
doing
then,
right now,
as well as he
she's
owns a
doing as
nutritionist
well.
company
And
that's doing
she's
over $2
right in my
million a
city.
day in
I just found
sales.
out today.
Now, when you look
So
at
I
this,
am
I
so
just shared
excited to
with
be
you,
able to
Mr.
just
Bob and Christy Rainer.
form
You see all the accolades, you see
alliance
all
with
the
her
yachts, the
and be able
homes,
to
the
really truly
beautiful
work
cars,
on
the
our
beautiful
hopes and
family, 3
dreams
beautiful
together.
kids.
That is
He's
what
raised a great
Vibe is
father,
about.
great
It's about
husband.
finding your
I
Vibe
look at these
tribe.
slides,
This
I
is
We
say,
very
have 7
wild.
wow.
powerful
But what
pathways.
really
Now,
impresses
you
me,
guys can be
because I know the
customers,
history, the
or
2
you can be
companies that
Vibe
this gentleman
partners. It's
has
up to
owned
you.
and been very successful
A
in,
Vibe partner
these are
is
companies
basically a
who
business
have been
owner.
Do we have to
designed
listen
to help
to,
others
um,
make income,
You're a
make
There's
money.
another
1099
one
He's
going.
business,
created
which
over
means
1,800,
you're in a better tax bracket than if you're an
1,806 and
employee.
7-figure
Let that
earners
sink in.
Chris
around the
Williams,
world. That's what I
Rich
see on
people
this
have
slide.
businesses.
I want to partner with a
Don't get
gentleman
mad at
who
Trump
can help
'cause he
create
doesn't pay
millionaires,
taxes, or
10,000
Robert
heirs, or
Kiyosaki because they don't
50,000
really pay
heirs, whatever you
taxes
want to call the
because they
number.
Can't
figured
even
it
find the
out.
meeting I'm
I
on.
am not going to
Right.
get into
Now,
politics
we
or
all
people. I
believe in
never
giving
do.
back.
I never
Mr.
argue
Rain has
politics or
always been a
religion.
servant
I'm a
giver,
spiritually
servant leader.
minded person.
When you look at this
What I
next slide,
do
guys,
tend
he's
to
given over $1
argue
million
is
donation to
that
Humane
you
Society. He
are,
loves pets,
you know,
animals, children.
made
He's donated
in
money
the
to other
image of
So we've got
God.
two
I
meetings
will
going.
orphanages
talk
around
about
the
that
world,
all day.
helping a lot of kids. He
And
sponsors
you have an
soccer teams.
opportunity
Shut up,
to
Megan.
really truly
Believes
tap
in
into your
reaching out
gifts.
and
And many of
giving
you
back.
guys
And
don't
we
even
setting
know you're
that tone
business owners.
in Talk Fusion. All of us,
And you
we're going
are.
to
You
give
work for
back in
somebody
some
else.
way in our
They
community
have
or
businesses.
wherever we do because of the
So
leadership.
you could
Yeah,
have
we're doing
businesses
now.
as
Said
well.
we need to do it.
But
We're
we're in
going to do it because it's
160
the right thing to
countries.
do. Next slide,
So
sir.
we're
Now,
reaching out
when
to
you really
everybody.
talk about
We have the
you
Vibe
want to
Vault,
say,
which is our
well,
training
Mr.
platform.
Greg,
You guys get an opportunity
give me
to
something
get
that's on Talk
educated.
Fusion. Well,
There
here's all
are
I can say.
21
Talk Fusion has no competition.
educators
There's nobody
inside
out
the
here
vault.
doing what we're doing.
They're
I
going
know.
to teach
Match
you
what
every
we're
day
doing.
from
We're a
Forex,
simple business
crypto,
model.
sports
We're a
betting,
global marketplace
personal
already.
development.
Footprint
This is just a
already
scam.
separated in the industry.
What are you
You're
scamming people
Now,
for,
the only
Keith?
point I'm going to
Keith
stick my
Williams,
hat on right
the
now,
last Keith
we're the
Williams I went
fastest
One of our
after,
in
educators
the last
charges
Keith Williams
anywhere
I went
from
after is
1
now an
minute
bot.
pay,
250 to
guys. I don't even think a
$500
traditional
an
company's
hour.
paying that fast. How
And you
can
get
you
them
top that? How can you
in
beat that?
here,
Families
ladies
need to
and
be
gentlemen.
need to be
We
fed
also
and
have the
taken
Vibe
care of
Tribe, which
daily,
is very much
instantly,
like
and we have
Clubhouse. You
instant
guys
pay.
can create
So what
your
I
own
want to
groups.
introduce to you
So
guys and
maybe you
share
really
with you and
love,
welcome you to understanding
you
our
know,
world's
marketing.
first
Maybe you really
instant pay
love ice
compensation
cream.
plan,
Maybe you
guys.
really love
We pay in
music.
5 different ways.
You
We
want to
have our
write a
fast star
book and
bonus,
you want to
our
vibe
team
out with all the
commission,
people
our
who
mega
are
matching
focused
bonus, our
on
rank advancing
writing
bonus,
books. I
our
don't care
leadership
what
pool,
group you
and we
create.
pay
You can
all
create
of
any
these
group
out
that you
in
want.
1
Okay.
minute. I
Vibe
coined
Global
the
is very
phrase called
similar
can't
to
quit.
Vibe Vault,
We can
except
do it
Vibe
within
Vault
60
are
seconds,
our
1 minute.
educators.
We can get you
Vibe
paid. And let me
Global, you
break those
become
down
the
and share with
educator.
you
You
how
have
they
an
truly work.
opportunity to share your content, and we will market your
I
content.
want to go through this
Now, here's how this is
income
going to go.
disclaimer,
I'm
which
trying to
simply
give you guys a
says, I'm
little
going to make
bit
it
more
short and
of
sweet
the
because I know it's a
You're
Friday
just a
night.
scammer,
Guys,
Keith. Why do
side
you
of
keep
things.
pushing
really
these
don't
stupid
work and
products
be
to
With
part of
people?
Vibe
what we're
Get a
Global,
trying to
real
you
help you
may
job.
with, you're
I'm
not
going to
going
have
do
to
a
an
make
whole
much
idea
scripture
money.
for
article
crypto.
with
But if
you.
you come in and
Well,
you
you're
learn,
going
you get
to
the
come into
tools
Vibe. You have to
from
have a
the
legacy
leaders,
membership
and you
if you are
follow
going
all
to
our
put your
rules and regulations,
products
you work real
or your
hard, you probably
courses
going to make some really
inside
good
of
money.
Vibe.
But
We
if
want
you
to take you
really
through an
stick to it,
onboarding
your
process.
success
We
with
want to take
Talk
you
Fusion
through a
results
process where
only
you
from
can learn
successful
about
sales
yourself.
efforts,
You
which
can
require
ask some
hard work.
questions or answer
Diligence and
questions
leadership, your
about
success
your
will depend on
brand.
how
Because
effectively
before you throw
you
a course out
exercise these
there,
qualities.
we want to
So
make
Well, you're
we
full
sure
of
go from
shit.
your
0
brand is right.
Talk for you, Greg.
Okay?
You're full of
Talk
We
shit,
have something
mate.
called
What the
Vibe
hell are you
Brand Room.
doing this for?
So we want to be able to
Stop
help you just
scamming
make sure
people.
you're
All you
putting
do
out
is
the
kick
right
me out, but you
image.
don't
For
answer any of the.
example,
You don't answer
Vibe
any of the
is
hard
really
questions.
about peace, love,
You
and
don't
joy.
answer any of the
It's
hard
really
questions. You
about
just kick me
being
out.
able
Why?
to
Why the
1
hell do you
second,
think you
guys.
have a
share your
right to
gifts
scam
with the
people?
world.
I've
It's about
researched you.
discovering and
You're one of the
developing
biggest
and
scammers.
demonstrating
One
your
Ponzi
passion.
scheme to
But that's
So
what I
we
another.
want to
say,
make
guys.
sure
While
that
you're
you're
One,
working
going
that, Mr.
don't
to
Ron,
say
we're
gain
I'm
going
a
to
those
finish the
scammer.
gifts on a
presentation.
You're the
daily
But
friggin'
basis.
when
And
you
we want
scammer,
to
ask
you
do
us
the
how we
mongrel.
get
math
paid,
You
on the
we
piece
have
right
of
our
way.
shit.
fast
We
start
want to make
bonus.
That's who
sure you
you
do
are.
the
With
You're just
fast
a
start
we
worthless
bonus,
have
we
piece
Vibe
of
said
shit.
Venture
that
where
Bottom
you are
feeder.
now
we
able
talk
to
about
You are the
funding,
scum of
where
the
we can
earth.
get some
You
funding
are
for your
total
particular
scum.
business.
What? This
Vibe
is what people are
Spotlight is
doing.
where
They're
we
coming into our room
spotlight
because
and
we're
give
so
you
successful.
visibility. Vibe Style,
There
we
we
have a
go.
40,000 square
Our
foot
fast start bonus honest now, there is no
facility,
limit to
and
how many
just
chances
carries
you can
on.
hit these
and
fast
you're
stars
able to
bonus.
sketch out your
When you get a
designs,
starter package,
and there's
guys,
so many
you're gonna
places you
earn
could put those
$50 cat
designs.
quick within
We've
1
just
minute.
touched
If
the
someone picked the
surface.
elite package from you,
We
you're
just
gonna
kind
get
of
$100
piqued you guys'
fast.
interest about some
350
of the
first
things
time
that we're
purchase,
doing, but
you
once we get
instantly get
started,
$100.
we
What
have an
about the pro
opportunity
pack?
to really truly
$700 one
grow
time for them,
in
you're gonna earn
one or all of
$200
these areas.
fast, just
We
that
also
quick.
have
And you can do
Vibe
unlimited
Bucks,
amount of those. You
and
don't have
our
to stop
Vibe
at the
Bucks
first
is
3,
really
first
how
4.
you get
You can
paid.
go through
It is
infinity
our
in
own
picking fast star bonus.
payment
Now, the
system,
second way we get paid
and that's what
is
we've been
team
going over the
commissions.
last
I hope you
couple
can
Now,
pick all
guys,
this
our
up,
team
guys.
commissions
Now,
really
you
say
guys,
we're
you
building
need
2
to pay
teams.
that
Many people
$25
call
to
it a
be
bind.
considered a
Left team,
founder.
right team, one
When you
team, 2
refer
teams.
people,
Doesn't matter
you
how
also
you
have an
label it. I call
opportunity
it ching
to
ching.
get
When
$10.
consistency is
This
200
starts
sales
on
volume
April
points,
the
group sales
29th.
volume on the
We
left,
have 5
and group
ways for you
sales
to
volumes
earn.
on the right,
Create your
it
guest
triggers a
account,
cycle.
and then
One
when we
cycle is
actually officially launch,
$25,
you're
guys.
going to be able to
The
choose a
question you must
membership.
ask yourself,
You can
how many
choose
times
the
do you
Legend
want to cycle in
membership.
a
You
day?
can
Because
monetize
remember, we
it.
pay
Ladies
in 1
and
minute.
gentlemen, it'll pay
It
for
maxes
itself.
out at
Okay? There is no business
$50,000 a
out here
week.
that I know of that you can
$50,000 a
start for
week is basically
Give him the
where you
finger.
can
Look at him.
actually be getting
that could
paid
pay you
within our
unlimited
company as
income.
well.
It doesn't exist. You're going to
Now,
spend
and
that
so
on
again,
flyers.
as we
You're
said,
going to, you
continue to
guys
say,
spend that,
you want to watch how
going to
your numbers
dinner and
go in,
putting
your
gas
starter
in your
Chat room's
pack, your
car,
elite
disabled.
pack,
getting a new
your pro
shirt for your
pack, your
date.
sales volume
Okay?
goes in the system
So
as well
this
as the
is a
ones that
steal.
go in from the
The only
residual when they
reason
renew their
why
package, and all
we
you
didn't make
simply
it
want to
more,
do, guys,
because
is
we
watch the
100%
ching
could,
magic happen.
is
Now,
because
the
Ching,
third
ching,
I
way
would
we
ching,
get
rather
magic
paid
happen.
as well is
a
we
whole
guys
bunch of the
we get
market
our
than to
mega
have a
matching
niche
bonus.
market. I
Mega
know that
matching bonus
Myron
is
Golden
simply
sells his
when,
stuff for
as you sponsor someone,
$1
you're going to
million.
get
I just
10%
got off the
of
phone with a
everything
young
they
lady.
earn from the
Guess how
team
much it
commission.
costs
But guess what? It
to
don't
go to
stop
this
there, guys.
event?
When they bring
and
Guess
somebody
what?
in,
It don't
you're going
stop
to
there,
It's 10
also
guys.
grand.
receive 10%
It's
of the persons that
$10,000,
they bring into.
and they are
That's your
not budging
second
on it.
generation.
It's
There's
you want
no
to go see
limit to the
Oprah,
number of mega
and she's
matching
going to be,
bonus
I
you
think,
can
in
earn here.
Dallas.
People don't
It's
realize, think about it.
$10,000,
You're going to be earning
and
from the
they
mega
do not
matching
set their
bonus, from the
budgets based
team
on other
commissions, the
people's,
fast start.
or their
Money can
value
just
based on
keep
other
coming in and
people's
support
budgets.
you and your family.
So
Now, the fourth way we get paid
it's an
is our
experience,
rank
and it's
advance
for one
bonus.
person.
Guys,
One
Mr.
person,
Brandon put
and
these
it's
in here
$10,000.
so people can
Right?
have proof of
So
income, proof
I
that
want to
we're
show you
hitting the
guys
rank, proof that the
the
company is
Legend
growing. We want
membership is
everybody
the
to be
most bang for
successful.
your
A
buck.
lot of people are going to
Because
hit
you
these
get
ranks
full
day
access
one.
to
They're
everything.
going to go
What
through
sets
these
you
ranks day
apart
one,
is
may go
you
3-star,
get
diamond,
market
some may
share and
go
the
through all
ability
of
to
them.
create.
But how it
If you
happens,
decide to choose the
it
Elevate
pays
membership,
out.
it is not going to
One
drain
minute
you
as
when you
well.
get access
Now,
to
the
the
top
entire
ranking we
network.
have is rank
It's
one
an
to the
amazing
top of the
experience,
company.
and it's
You're
for
now going to
one.
be in the
That's
leadership
My
important.
head's spinning as well.
Leadership
But
pool
I can't
says
turn
that
The
Megan and
pro
Regan
membership is going to be
down
granted you
off
access
because
to
they
the
will
rest of
all
the
want
Legend
all this
sales
stuff on the
members.
website.
So if you get a
And I want to
pro
hear how
or
they're
you
doing it
sell a
quickly
pro
now.
membership
all
and you
the
have a
people
At the
that
moment, I've got
$9.99
way
I got a
IEO
new thing I'm
fee, it is
sharing
your
with
I'm
everybody.
business.
That's a
sick
big
of him.
piece of
I'm
power. A
totally
lot of
flooding
Run
it.
your
good dope.
business.
All
Make
I
your
need to do is
money.
stick my
This
fork
sets
in
you
it. I don't
apart
need
from
a
being
whole
a
slice of
customer.
the pie.
It's
Just
And
stick
now
the
he's
fork in
disabled
it
the
and lick
chat.
it, and I'm gonna be
$159
good.
Turn that on.
So guys,
membership.
that's the way our company
Hallelujah.
comes play and plays out.
Purchase
I'm
that
so
membership
excited
now.
to share that we're gonna start with launching real soon, just in a matter of days, guys. Just continue to keep sharing with everybody you
Inside
know.
of our company,
Continue to
we
keep
love
sharing the
we're
word,
going to have a
opening
lot
up,
of
giving people the
Kick me out,
opportunity
you
to be a
mongrel.
you're
part,
going to
Put
make
my
so
hand
they
up
can
there to
donations.
see
actually
me.
be
You
putting
have
their
to be
team
an
together
Raise
now.
my
independent
You don't
hand.
want to
contractor
wait
There we
to the
go.
last minute to get your
to
team
send
in.
you a
You want to
$1099
already
at the end of
have
the year.
people
All right.
rolling
All
on
So
your
that
right,
team
leaves
that's
us
what
as
it
Megan
boils
and
well.
down
Regan.
So
to.
guys, I'm
This
excited
is
to share
business.
with you guys. We're
Also,
going
the
to stop
Legend
and bring up
membership,
just one or
ladies and
two
gentlemen,
people to share
is
some comments and
250
share why
points.
they're
You
excited.
get
And I'm going to look,
full
Mr. Robin. Let's
access
go to
to
Mr.
everything,
Marshall
which means
McHenry. Give
you
him
have the
opportunity. Mr.
ability
Marshall, come on out.
to
I
All
want you
right.
to tell
create.
everybody why you're
That's what
so
it means.
excited,
You have
why
the
you and
ability
your
to
family
create
have
courses.
locked
You have
on.
the ability
Locked
to
Lock on
on.
with the company
to
and not
make sure
turning
that you
back.
market your
Hey,
products
I'll
and
tell
those
you,
types
man,
of things.
what a
And we will
fantastic
show you how to
presentation.
do that.
It's
All
real
right.
simple for
Everybody's going
me,
to come
for
in
my family, and for
and
most
they're going to have
people
a
out here. You know, we
entire
have a standalone
orientation
product.
You keeping
tutorial
up
Everybody's
with
going to
us?
use it.
in the different
Many times they
pathways
say
of
all
your
these
choice.
devices, and you've
Okay.
talked about
Treat
it.
this like
People are
school,
going to use these. Everybody
except
has 2 or 3 of
go to
these
class, right? This
laptops,
is not
iPads,
Thirsty
desktop.
Thursdays.
They're going to
Wow.
send
Those of
these
you guys who
videos out. They're
skipped
going to
out
go
on
viral. Not
Yo.
only
Thursday and
the original
Friday
person who
classes
did it,
because
you
you were
clicking
out
on it,
hanging
they're
out.
going to forward
You
it
know
to
who you
someone who
are.
forwards it to someone who forwards it to
It's
someone.
Friday, so
And
I
I
got to be
think, like
silly,
you guys said,
right?
Rob, we'll be in
But
another
I
country
want
quick.
you guys to
It's the
understand
60
that it
minute,
is a real
I'm sorry,
business.
This is
60
And
like
we are
second pay.
having a
scammer
60
great
minutes would even
time.
be good, right?
You also have to
101, isn't
60
it?
understand that
second
inside of
pay.
this
That's
legacy
the one.
network,
Karina
you have an
talks about it.
opportunity to
Nuru
grow
talks
your
about it.
income
We have
multiple
what
ways.
helps
I'm not going to
every
spend a lot of
family
time
put
on it
food on their
because if
table,
you
and
know,
that
you
matters
know,
to me,
right?
and that matters
But
to
we are going to
everybody
talk
I
about
know.
how do we
And you know, I
duplicate?
can't sleep.
How
We're
do we
ready to
make
go any
sure
day now.
that
You guys
we
are
can
awesome.
max out
Thank you
this
for all
legacy
you do.
network? And it is so
Get the app
simple.
in
in there,
Well,
get it filled out,
instead
get
of
it
me
back in there,
telling
invite
you,
3 more people
over
for
the last
tomorrow's
5
presentation,
months,
and you'll thank
I've
all of us later.
showed
Back to
you
you, sir.
that it is
Wow,
possible.
thank you so
And
very
I
much, Ryan. You're
promise
doing a
you,
great
it
thing. You
would
and
have
your
been
team and your
maxed out
family
by
as well.
now
I want to bring a
had
couple
people
females, at least
already
one
had
female out
products
as
and
well.
people,
I want to bring out Miss Tammy. Miss
understood
Tammy,
pre-launch.
you've had
So
success,
we're
a
going to
little
teach you guys
mindset
just
and
by
edge, but
week
now you're
how
starting
to
to see a lot
just
of momentum.
duplicate
Come out and show
yourself.
everybody why you're
We're
excited
going
as
to
well.
help show you how to refer your
Oh my
first
gosh,
3
Gregory,
people.
thank you so
And then
much
take your
for
eyes off
the wonderful
yourself
presentation,
and get
and
into
thank you for
somebody else's
allowing me to
network.
tell my
And
story,
help
because
those 3
it is really
refer their 3.
powerful. I
9
mean,
new
I
people
have
have come
been
in.
trying to get
Take your eyes
the lock of
off
success
yourself.
in this
And
industry
now
for decades.
you,
I have
you're
probably
3,
been with every
they're
single
9,
country
can help
company
the
that you can
9 get
Doing that.
imagine.
That's
And
27.
finally, with
Ladies and
Talk
gentlemen, by
Fusion,
the
I
time
have
you
I
get
enjoyed
found
this
that.
the
area,
vehicle that is going the direction that
your
I want
eyes
to
are
go
going to
at
start
the
to
speed that
open,
I want
and
to
it's a
go
lot
at.
easier for you to
And
talk
I've
to
got
people
more
as the money starts rolling in,
runway.
right? Every person who falls into your
I
Bit of
organization,
fun.
that the
when they
reason
pay
that
their
Talk
Chat
Fusion
membership,
disabled.
has been so much
up to $5
easier
is
for
What else
going to
can I
me is
go right
do?
up
because
to
of the
you
product. It's a
through 10
product that
levels.
has
So if
no
somebody paid a
demographic
$249
barriers, so to speak. I
membership,
think
which is basically
stay-at-home
$250,
moms are going to love this
we'll
product,
take
and I think
They're
$5
going to
and
love
roll
this
it up to
product.
you know,
10
corporate
people. Make it
CEOs are going to
simple.
love this product.
If somebody
So,
goes in
and
active,
everyone in
it skips
between.
them.
And, you
And
know,
it rolls
my
up to the
not
other
so
person.
secret to my
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're only going to pay out $50 on that.
All right. You want
It's
Megan and Regan
a lot
again?
to you, but it's
If you
$50.
insist.
So now we're left with
After popular
$200
demand, we
left
listen
over
to
of that
friggin'
membership.
Megan and Regan.
Not only that, every time you refer somebody,
Every
we're going to give you
time.
$40 every month.
Every
if you
month,
refer to
you're going to
Legend.
get, you keep referring people,
Now,
we're going to give you $40.
There's only $160
and you have no
left.
friends left.
Not to mention, anybody they sign up, we're going to give you $20 of their membership. Take another 20 away. So we also have check matches. Any dollar bills that your team, your personals make through 2 levels,
Two
you can
levels.
match 100%.
What about the product?
50%.
When was the last time you talked
So,
about the
I do
product?
want you guys to understand it is
I
a
want you
super
guys to
robust
understand because I'm brainwashing you
compensation
with
plan.
NLP training.
All you got to do is get back with the person who shared the information with you. Ask them for their guest link, their referral link. Sign up. Once you sign up with that referral link, ladies and gentlemen, scroll down the page and find your referral link and share it, right? And then let us help you get your business off the ground.
What business?
Okay? You want to become a product of the product as quickly as possible. That
I
will
know, like
happen
Talk Fusion.
May the 5th. I'm so excited. So the 28th, no more charter memberships. We take all those people, we put those individuals into the Legacy Network. The Legacy Network opens up to you. As people are prepaying, you can see the magic starting to happen, right? And you see the people who are, you know, activating. You will start to see your income after that May the 4th cutoff. No more prepay.
It's just playing
May
around
the 5th.
another web browser.
We turn the switch. Everybody.
May the 5th, we turn the switch
memberships
and
are
we're out of here.
live,
And we've got $25 off
and
you. Ha!
it is a beautiful thing as people are getting paid. So
There you go.
one
There's the
thing I want to
training.
show you guys really quickly before we get
Really
out
quickly.
of here. How many of you guys are really ready to start doing this industry
I'm not.
the right way? Like you're really ready to start learning the basics.
Absolutely brain dead.
Because unfortunately, a lot of people tell me, just put a 1 in the chat. If
Put a
that's
1
you.
in the chat if you're like.
I am learning that people have done network marketing for so many years.
Mm.
And I'm like, either I know a whole bunch or they don't know.
Well, you're just
much,
a professional scammer.
right? And I'm learning that a lot of people haven't done network marketing or relationship marketing at a high level. Like,
yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't have to sit through this, do I?
The majority of the people that I meet that are not doing it as a profession, they just get in and they pay memberships and they hope and pray that they make money. My team always makes money.
Do
Now,
they? And they always
if
lose
they
money
follow
because
the
you said
system. So I'm going to ask you
the
guys a
rug pulled.
question.
So
Yes,
it's not
someone
always
said
as-
no one taught us. Okay. And that, I can't get mad at you guys
Oh,
for
no.
that because I didn't know what I was doing either
finished the
until
meeting.
about 2016.
Not very much fun.
Right?
I was just getting into it.
2016,
Now
I
we
met
just
a
had to put up Megan and
multi-millionaire
Regan.
who said, if you're coachable and teachable, I will teach you. But if you don't do what I say, I'm not wasting my time.
Oh.
That's what he said. And one time he told me,
Talk
you're
Fusion
a
was fun.
project. If you're super serious, I will teach you. Listen, guys, I was just as nervous as a lot of you. I promise. I was not always, and I will say, not always this good. And I don't even mean to pat myself on the back, but I have to because I've worked at it. Put a 1 in the chat if you've worked on something.
Yeah.
And you darn well better
I'm going to put a
pat
1 in the
yourself on the
chat.
back. You got to encourage yourself.
You got 1.
If you are a really great baker, it's probably because you baked a lot.
Yeah.
If you're a really good dancer,
I'm
it's
a really
probably
good
because you
dancer.
did a lot of dancing.
Dancing.
You're not going to be good
dancing
at
the
this
night away.
if you don't work at it. But you have to also ask yourself, do
Ask
you really
yourself,
want to be good at it, or do you just
do
want
you
to
wanna
make the
be good at
money
it?
that the good people
Do
and
you
the
just-
gooder people make?
What do you want?
Because I was a
Experience.
terrible speaker at one point. I didn't want to talk in front of people, and anything that somebody told me to do, I halfway did it until my mentors making $800,000 a month said, "I'm not working with you if you're wasting my time." And it hurt my
100%.
feelings.
Bring somebody in a bronze
But
pack, $45.
I got mad enough to
Bring
make a
somebody in a silver
decision
pack,
to listen.
$67.
So I'm
Bring
going to run
somebody
through
in a
this really
gold pack,
quickly,
guys,
guys.
$135.
This should
Bring
help
somebody
you.
in a platinum pack, $275.
And I'm going to do this training again
come
But then we have our presenter
next
bonus,
week
ladies
because
and
it's
gentlemen.
super
With our
important. Put them
presenter
on in the
bonus,
chat if you guys can see. Okay, I only want to talk to the legends. I only want to talk to the people
Yeah.
who are tired of talking about money. Money is everywhere. If you don't have it, ladies and gentlemen, you're not in the right place.
Screen.
You don't
That
have the
book
right
screen.
knowledge, but money's everywhere, right? I'm telling you. So I want to do the Millionaire Mastermind experience, and we're going to call this Fun Friday, Fund Your Dreams. 8 p.m. Eastern, compensation conversation. Fund your own dreams, right? And
Ooh,
if
here
you're
we
going to do
go.
this
Oprah.
business, there's one way to do it. And I want you to understand, Sam Walton, how many of you guys would love to be Sam Walton? He's the one who started the first, what was it? The first
Caterpillar?
Walmart, right? How many of you
Um,
guys would have wanted to start at Walmart? Just put me in the chat if that's you.
me.
And I'm gonna
Open the
I
chat.
was
Go on.
gonna open it up, but I might have some pesky people on here. All right, good. Thank you guys for commenting. But listen, to be honest, how
Yeah.
many of you guys would have been able to do what
Oh, she
Sam
wants to open up
Walton
the chat
did?
and she
Because
can't because of
do you know
pesky
he
people.
went bankrupt
What is she talking
5
about?
times before Walmart kicked off? Be honest though, if your husband or wife came home and said, your husband, Joanna, said, yeah, we're gonna do it again, honey. I promise you it's gonna work out this time. And he went bankrupt the family 5 times, right? Some of y'all's husbands will go and lose $20 at the casino and you ready to divorce him. Like it is over. Same thing with your wives. Some of y'all's wives go out and spend money, buy a new purse, whatever, and you are ready to like throw in the towel. She just keeps wasting our money. Sam Walton went bankrupt 5 times.
Did he?
And his family stuck
Poor
with
guy.
him, right? What a family. But Sam Walton also had a great idea. He said,
Whoops.
if I take 40 hours times 5,000
Sorry.
stores,
Hey,
that
Susie.
equals
I'm playing around with some other
rich.
stuff here now.
You know what we do? We say, you know what? Most people, not we, I ain't putting me in the category because this is not me. Most people go 40 hours times 1 or 2 jobs, which equals
Hey,
broke.
the type of education she's given you is worth
You
a
have
lot
to
of money.
learn
So I hope you
how to
appreciate it.
incorporate the efforts of others. You know why it's hard for me to go get a regular job? Because I'm
you've
the
got
only
a
one
rap
working.
street as long as your arm.
I am the only one working. And you know what, guys? Last year, I went and got a job for a whole month. I went and got a job for a whole month. And you know what? It cost me more than this opportunity because I had to get a drug test. I had to do all this stuff. I just wanted to
and you
remind
failed.
myself because I thought about giving up on network marketing. Seriously, guys.
We have
True
got this
story.
screen here
Thought
happening.
about giving up on network
This guy's still
marketing. And I was
happening.
like, nope.
You've got
I'm
a
just
car
going to get a
bonus
job. And my dad was so
and
upset.
a Tesla
And you guys know
bonus.
my dad just passed away. That's why
That's
I
why she's still
cannot
doing this.
not do this job. That's a double negative.
Is that
I
right?
can't because my dad was so disappointed because my dad flew first class for the first time on my network marketing money, right?
Look, I
used to
think we
just
have to listen to
send
this a
people
little
money
bit,
in
don't
my
we?
family. And
You
when I
ready?
told my dad,
And
I was
so
like, well,
bronze
I
220,
don't think I want to do
silver
network marketing
370, right?
anymore.
Sapphire
I'm kind of over
700,
it. I can't find a
gold
company that
1500, guys.
pays me what I'm
Platinum
worth. I'm just over it.
2400,
This is
emerald
the same shit every
30,000,
And my
time.
dad was
right?
like,
Sell,
Diamond
sell, sell.
7500, double
because my
diamond
dad is a very
16,000, guys.
spiritual
Triple
man,
diamond
but he
38,000.
will let one
And the
fly
beautiful thing,
every once in
in
a while.
about less than
And he
30
was like,
days, we
Is
oh
it
upgraded
man,
Americans who
rank.
love
are you
network
We made
serious?
ranks
marketing,
I
or is
was
it the
all the
like,
way up to
world?
double diamond, guys.
I think so.
In 30
So I
days,
went and got my
right?
drug
30
test, I
Stephen
did
Gold,
all
days.
that kind of
another
stuff.
diamond.
And I
Mr.
took a
Eric Carter,
substitute
right? Stephanie
teaching
Scott,
job
emerald, several
because I have a
sapphire,
friend who's
silver,
a
bronze.
principal
Man, it's
and I
30
didn't have to
days.
like wait in line. He's
30
like, oh
days.
yeah, you can come
Compensation
on.
plan.
And they
There's
were
no
paying
balance requirement.
$154 a
Right,
day
they took the
Wow.
for
balances
me to
out,
sit there and
guys.
do nothing,
There's no
right? Because I was
there's
subbing
no
for high school.
restrictions on the bill. You don't have to
I
have
realized I
certain
don't want to be
ranks here,
there
certain ranks
when I
there
don't
to
want to be
hit
there.
your
You
rank.
don't?
I
It's
didn't go every
strictly
day.
volume. You
And they
personally
ask
recruit
about
10
me,
people,
oh, we want her
and
to come
that's
teach
enough to take
here.
you
Oh
all the way
no,
to the top of the compensation
right?
plan. Not to
What?
mention,
Because
they
I
reward you for
can
hitting
make
these ranks.
thousands
Right,
of
these
dollars
first
a
3
day.
ranks will give you the ability to earn up to
And it's hard for
$550
me
that you
to
can use
make
towards product. Gold, you
$100
get
a
your
day
car
when I
bonus.
know
Guys,
I can make
platinum 500,
thousands a
emerald
day because that's what
1,000,
I was doing before.
diamond. Right,
Matter
I
of
just
How
fact,
does
I was
she
achieved
doing
my
keep
about
this
diamond
up?
bonus the other
3,000
day,
a day.
3,500.
And
To
it's
wake up
hard
and
for
see
me to go work for
3,500
somebody
in
else.
Have
your
you
bank
ever
You know
wanted
account,
that?
why?
right? I
Because
was
I know
smiling all
how
day
to
long.
incorporate the efforts of others.
$6,000 when you hit double
I
down,
did it
guys,
for
I
a
can't
whole
wait to
month
get
though,
that one
just
and triple
long
down
enough
to
for me to
10,000. So when
understand
I say
that
we
if I
reward the right
stay
behavior,
here,
guys, we
I'm going to be
reward
a lot
the
of
right
money.
behavior.
forever.
And then we have other ranks like
And I
red
cannot
diamond, and
pass a
green
job
diamond,
to
and
my
purple diamond,
father.
black,
So
double
when I
black,
told my
right? Our
dad
upline.
I'm
So when I
launching
told my
Epcot,
dad
he
I'm
said,
launching my
make
own
it,
company,
get it
And his
done.
wife Brooke
And I have
just
voice
hit
messages
green
where he
diamond, guys.
says,
That's
I have voice
hang in
messages from
there,
my dad. It's
keep
just
going.
keep
But I'll
pushing
tell you,
Don't
man,
talk about it, Megan.
what I
Get it done. If
made
you guys
over
think
here in my first
I am my
month,
See, I can
father's
they
handle
made
daughter,
this
that plus some
noise.
but
I
every
he is
can
single
times
week,
100,
I
right?
can
right?
That's
watch
So
two
I
crazy.
still feel his
And so we
spirit.
have
powerful
Yes, thank you.
incentive
at the same
I'm going
time.
to
guys, to earn
continue
our
to
incentives over
shine
here, you
for
just have
my
to hit the rank
father.
of silver. So not
And
only
I
do you
want you
qualify for
guys
your
to shine
50%
as
check
well.
match as silver,
But
but you
there's
also
some key
qualify
things that
for
you
the
need to
incentive trips.
know if
Last
you're going to
year,
do
they
well
took
in
over
this industry. Do I
2,500
sound
people to
excited right now?
Cancun.
That's
Guys, I've been at
important.
conventions
You
that didn't have
must build
2,500
your
people,
belief.
right? To have
And
2,500
in
people
a
on an incentive
networking
trip is
company, you
absolutely
build your
insane.
belief
We have
through
team
product
trips too,
experience.
right? We have an
I know
incentive
you
trip for
guys are
this
not in the
team,
back
right?
office.
Hit the level of
Pretty soon,
gold
you're going
before
to be
the
able
end
to
of the
log
month.
into your
You'll
back
get
office
your
and you're going to be able to
accommodations
see
covered for Puerto Rico.
all of
Hit the
the
rank of
great things that we've been
emerald.
building.
I mean, was that
And we're going to
platinum?
continue to roll them
You're
out. We're
gonna
not
get
going to wait
your
for
Can we
everything
and
to
your
be
flip
flight
between
perfect.
both?
emerald
We
or
have so
above,
much
guys. You're
stuff
gonna
that
get
we had
all
to stop
room,
and say,
flight plus some
enough
cash
is
to
enough.
spend while you're
We
there.
only had the
But
Vibe Vault. And
That's
then
his
we
sister.
added Vibe
make
Style.
sure
Then
that
we added another
everybody over here
partnership
is
with
taken
Vibe
care of,
Global. Then we
right?
added
And what I
and
mean by
added,
that is
and we
the
just had to
customer
say no
wins, the
more
affiliate wins,
additions.
the person that builds
Let's
wins.
just
Guys, if you
start.
just
Let's
want to be a
get
customer,
people
that's okay. We
believing.
want you.
And then we can add those things every 90 days. So that's what we decided. Nobody's allowed to add anything else to the ecosystem right now. But you guys have to
Right.
build your belief, and you will through product experience.
Which one
Then
did you
guess what?
prefer?
You have to build your belief through rank advancement. You guys have got to rank up, and we made it simple for you. I want you guys to be pre-legend qualified. That means everybody
Pre-legend
type 7
qualified.
in the chat.
7.
It's not hard to do,
7.
but you got to sound
Put a
excited.
7 in the
And it's
chat.
a law of numbers.
7.
You cannot talk to 7 people if you think you're going to get 7. Do
No.
you know that people tell me no?
No.
Huh.
Huh.
The nerve.
Nerve.
They tell me no too,
Hey,
right?
Tony Merrick is
And you
the
know
only
what I
person
say?
that's put 7
No
in the chat
problem.
room.
I'll hit you up with an income update in
7.
about 30 days. And I go talk to somebody else. Next. Thank you, iPhone. Next. I'm moving on. Because it's a law of numbers. There's 7
335
billion
people
people
haven't got
out
anything
here.
better to do with their life.
Be honest, guys. Just put a yes in the chat.
Yes.
If I told you, in order for me to give you this $10,000, you have to have 50 people on on a call, and you invite me to the call, and you need to have 50 people. I don't care who they are, and I'm going to give you $10,000. And I have the $10,000 in my hand.
Oh.
And you know you're going to get it. You know I'm not doing anything slick. Would you find me 50 people to get on?
No.
Yes or no? Type
No.
it in the chat.
No. If I type no, you'll get kicked off the meeting.
I'm going to have you guys message to me until I find out that we have a scammer in here, and then they're probably going to call me all kind of names, but I want you guys to see each other's messages. There's something
Oh, here we
exciting
go.
about that.
Is it worth trashing the
And then
meeting?
Be on guard. Okay.
Be
You
on
guys
guard.
can go direct to everybody if you want until
She's going to
unless
open up the
somebody's
chat.
crazy.
Here
on
we
here.
go.
Okay. Eventually, we're going to be on our own platform that's
Well, I thought you had
secured
your
to
own
only us,
platform.
because I want to hear you guys' voices. I hate talking to myself.
Do you?
Okay. But
Look,
I
I've
got a
gotta
crazy
trash it.
person, a crazy stalker.
Crazy stalker
right
Danny
now.
the
And if
Hick.
he wasn't in New Zealand, I'd already be there. But that's not what Jesus would do.
Oh,
So,
Jesus ain't going to help you, lady.
okay. I want you guys to
Eventually,
understand, I want to get you guys to rank up. So guess what I did? I just decided to jump out here, and I'm going to build fast.
Build
And
fast.
I told you guys very little on purpose, because I want you to build and build and just build. But I promise you, if you guys would find me 50 people if you knew I was going to give you $10,000.
Build.
So listen, you don't have a people problem. You have a belief
That's
problem.
good.
Because
Okay.
I'm not talking 10,000. I'm talking unlimited income.
Okay.
So you got to understand that. Oh, okay. He's streaming right now. Okay.
Oh, he's streaming right
My
now. I'm
crazy
famous.
stalker. Okay. I'm going to take you guys back to the host, because I'm sure they'll start commenting in here.
Yep.
I'll say hello to them, right?
Yep.
Just kidding. Thank you, JVN, for telling me that. But listen, it doesn't stop. I
How
don't
about
have
that?
a lot of
Special
haters,
mention.
just one, and I love him. He has allowed us to build one of the most fortified systems ever. And if that guy
Bullshit.
didn't
I'm not the
exist,
only person
we
coming
could have
after you.
got out on
I've
this
got a team
boat
of
and our
Avengers that
boat
can't
would have
stand you.
sank. But
And have you
because
heard
of
of
his
Pocket watcher.
tenacity
He's coming
and
after
his
you too.
persistence, we have some of the best partnerships ever
Okay.
now, and I'm so very excited. So you guys listen, Don't worry about the haters. Your
Don't
job
worry
is
about
to
the
rank
haters.
up.
They're not haters.
Your job is to get
They're
your
people
team
trying to
members
save people
paid.
from being
That is so
scammed.
very important. We have to build a culture where recruiting or sharing is an all-time activity. That's important. Yes, recruiting isn't a bad word.
And it's not illegal.
but
We
you
just
can
need to lock
share,
our
you can
room.
sell, you can sell memberships, you can sell websites. You guys are going to have an opportunity to do all that. And listen, we lift each other up. The stages of building your team. Here's what's important. Number one, ladies and gentlemen.
She's going to kick me out.
Number one, you create your
made
team.
her laugh.
Have I, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Have I started to create the team? All I did is made one phone call and said, hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we definitely
my
want
hand.
to see you inside of this program, right?
The other hand up.
And then guess what? You have to retain your team as well.
Make it
And
easy.
how you retain your
Chat
team, ladies
disabled.
and gentlemen, is you
Can I turn
have
my
to meet
camera
with
on?
them.
No.
I want you to write this down because I did turn the chat off for just a second because my friend from New Zealand is on here.
Hello. It's me,
Oh.
Danny Dick. Been on Bloomberg,
You have to retain
New
your
York
team,
Times.
ladies
I
and gentlemen.
expose
How do you
scams.
retain them?
This is a scam.
What you do is you have to do a team huddle. You guys know exactly where
Team
I
huddle.
am. Even the haters
quite
know where I
funny.
am, and they're on every call.
Well, we
I
try
wish
not to
they'd
be.
sign up because
If you
listen,
stop, we'll
there's no
stop.
way I'm going to be on a Zoom every single day and not make any money doing it.
Oh,
And by the
not
way,
like
guys,
me.
don't click on his stuff. The only way he makes money.
Oh, I do not make money
he
from
lost
this.
all of his money, got kicked out of his family, and
Yeah,
we're gonna pray
here we
for
go.
him, right? The only way he makes money is when you guys click on his post. He makes money off of me.
You obviously don't know how
Click
YouTube
them.
works.
Don't click on his stuff, okay? Guess how you can make money? By meeting with your team, ladies and gentlemen. And when you meet with your team and they know exactly where you are all the time, ladies and gentlemen, then that's how you make income. Okay? That's how you make income.
Gotta lock the room now.
So then you want to advance your team. And I'm going to show you guys how to advance your team. So we're not going to be on here too long.
No, of
Here's
course
what
not.
you have to do.
I'm
Listen
broadcasting you.
closely. I love this training.
Just to be careful what you said.
Getting the right results, you have to first, number one, you have to have a vision. You know what my vision is? Is to create 1,000 kingdom-minded
Tony Merrick.
millionaires. You're going to go out and do phenomenal things. Patrick has an orphanage in Africa.
Here we go.
My new friend, she's right here in Dayton. I'm not going to say her name right now since I say where she lives, but she actually is doing amazing things in the community. She is helping the less fortunate. She works with the older crowd. How great is it that she helps older people by, going to visit and doing Grandparents' Day for foster kids. I mean, she does all kind of things. You have to have a vision of what you want this to look like. Okay. Once you have that vision, guess what? Your beliefs and your thoughts will start to be surrounded by that vision. That's all you think about. There's nothing that could stop me right now because I understand exactly what I want
They
to
have
do,
to lock the room
right?
now. They won't have
And
a
guess
choice
what?
because I've been
Now
causing
I
havoc in the
start to
background that you guys
behave
can't see.
like that. I start to behave, ladies and gentlemen, and I have an opportunity to now get the results that I want. That's all it is. You have to start with the vision. You
Meeting's
have to
gonna be
direct
locked.
your eyes to where you want to go.
Here you go.
Then
Suck
guess
on my
what?
nuts.
All of your beliefs
Suck on
will start to surround that vision. Then you will start to behave like the millionaire that God said you are for the kingdom, right? And then you will get the results that you need. Okay. You also want to follow a very simple system. Let me show you real quick.
Let me show you this one
system
real
is
quick. You ready? Watch the screen, everyone.
You want to pique
they booted me that
the
time.
new person's interest. Okay.
Okay. So
When
it's
you
all about
pique the new
sales, isn't
person's
it?
interest,
So
how do you do that?
this product that
Well,
they have isn't
you
a
don't want to just
utility.
all
It
of
is
a
all
sudden
about
say,
just
oh,
selling
you need to
shit
be
to
in
people.
Vibe. They have the best ecosystem. You can make unlimited income. We love our products.
What product?
You want to
Talk
start
about the
allowing them
products.
to talk about
If you don't want me in
themselves.
here, talk about how
So
these products
our
are going to
three-way
work.
system is very simple. You want to put them in a pool, a presentation pool. You want to pique their interest, and then you want to show them the plan. You want to have weekly conference calls or
Come
webinars
on, shut the
or
meeting,
Zooms, or
Tony. Put me out of
maybe
my
you have a
misery.
daily Vibe 3 ways that you're doing.
Three
Maybe you have
ways.
monthly briefings or trainings, or you want to dump them into the regional and the national events. Once you do
What
this,
is
ladies
your
and gentlemen,
goal for this whole thing?
it's wax
It's
on,
a
wax off.
scam, mate.
Once they sign up, you train them and you get them started.
Yeah, Chris,
You pique their
come on here, mate.
interest.
I'll give
show
you
'em
the link.
You can three-way these
Come and join me
individuals to
and
close
have a
them out.
discussion with me. You can come onto my
You
show.
have to master the basics. The system is
Follow the
simple.
link and tell me why you think
can
this is a
make
good
list.
opportunity.
I always tell people,
And
start
everyone
with a
should
smaller
invest money
list,
in it.
10 to 15 leaders.
And why do they go after the Black
And once those
African
10 to
community
15
for?
leaders,
And they have
you've
religious
talked to them,
undertones and everything they
invite
do.
them all to one place.
So we'll go in there
Pique
as
their
Chris.
interest. Listen,
You're
I
welcome
think
to
I
come
have a
up here,
way to
Chris.
be
Come
able
in
to
here
really
and talk to
support
me.
you and all the things that you've wanted to do. Do me a favor, though. I want you to hop
You
on my
obviously
call.
haven't been
You
reading
can
the
pique their
articles we've been
interest. You can put them
publishing.
on a three-way call. You can put
Have you
them on
heard
a Zoom call.
of Pocket Watcher?
You can put them
Hopefully
on,
he's going to
you know,
do
a home party, like a vibe
a
home party. And you
series on
can invite a few people
these girls.
to your home. Ask them to bring something like, hey, can you bring some ice? Or I need you to bring the cups. Because then they felt obligated to come. At your home party, you don't need
He
to
doesn't
have
want
a
to
lot
shut the
of
meeting
people.
off. What was wrong with Chris?
You just need about 5 to 10 people in your home and invite them. Do not cook a whole bunch of food. Your drop kick macaroni and
Yeah,
cheese.
Chris, come and speak to
Don't do
us.
it.
Come on
You'll
stage.
kill your business. Just say, listen,
And we'll talk about it.
I want to
Because if
do
you
me a
think
favor.
that Regan
I'm having
and
a home
Megan are
party.
actually
You
doing
want
a
to vibe
legitimate
out for
business,
just a little bit.
then
It's
you
only
really
for an
need
hour.
to be,
You should
we can
not be
show you
having
what
a
we
home
know
party
about them
longer
and their
than an hour.
history and what they've done.
People will
And
relate
did you know that
pain to being
VYB
there.
has actually been
Hey, it's
registered
an hour,
since
so be on time.
2018?
And when they tell them to bring
We'd love to
something,
show you,
some
mate.
ice or some cups. And then when they get there, flip open your laptop and say, listen, I want to show you guys this new business that I truly
Chris, where you
believe is
gone?
going to be here to support you. It's easy peasy. You may be doing weekly trainings. I just so happen to be doing daily trainings.
Patio furniture?
So this is really the training basic system. If you're not doing a couple of these things
What's that one there?
every single day or week,
Every day.
you might not be getting the results that you want, especially
No,
making
we need
that
help.
list. You got to jump
We need
out
to be
and do
told
that
what to do.
list first.
This is the thing. This is
Are
whatever
you
they're
piquing
selling
interest?
isn't
And
going to
piquing
help
interest
you
doesn't mean
get things
you
done.
throw
It's going to
up
tell
this
you how to
opportunity
do
all
them.
over somebody. Don't do that.
Yeah, Chris, you're more than
Ask
welcome.
them about
So
themselves.
what did Chris say? I might have missed
Get
you.
people
What
talking
is your
about
goal
themselves.
for this
Here's
whole
here's one
thing?
you guys can use.
What's the point?
Ask somebody, especially if you don't know them. So hey, so
What's the point of us
where are you located?
chasing them down?
Right?
Or what's the point of
And
what
ask
they're
them what their
offering? I've
superpower
misread
is.
that if I have.
It's
Sorry.
going to take them off guard. What do you mean? What's your superpower? I know God made us all special. What do you do that's so special? Tell me about yourself, right? What's your superpower? You guys can I mean, it's going to take them off guard because nobody asked that question. Don't jump in and just start talking about yourself. Don't
Yeah, Chris.
interrogate them, but keep asking them. Oh,
I'm a
okay,
ghost. I'm not
great.
here.
So you
Okay, mate.
are
Fair enough.
a gymnast, or you are
You're
a
welcome to come in
fitness
here, mate,
instructor.
if you want to.
Oh wow, okay.
And have a
So you
yarn.
work at the school.
I'll just pin
So
the
you're a janitor. You know what? That's
But if you seriously are thinking about investing
Anything they
or have
say
invested in
is
this,
great, guys.
you know, you
That's
really want to
phenomenal.
listen. I'm not the only
You
one
know,
going
I'm
after
glad.
these. She
I
makes
bet
out
you
I'm
really
the
enjoy
only,
being
as she
around the
calls
young
it, stalker
people
going
and
after them.
being
And I'm
around
not.
all the
There's
teachers.
a team of people trying
Let
to
them
stop
tell
people
you,
who are in these
I
Zoom
don't want to
meetings
be
listening
around
to
these
her
little
because she is a
rascals.
professional scammer.
Teachers are
She has a
always
track record
complaining,
longer than your
right?
arm of
Don't
all the
jump in there
Ponzi
and tell them,
schemes and scams she's
girl,
promoted in the
you
past.
need this
And she'll
opportunity.
say, oh, I've lost money
you
for
know you
everyone.
did.
This is just a rinse and repeat
That
of
is
what
the
she's done
wrong
before.
way to handle it. You got to big them
Do a
up, like
search
the
for
Jamaicans say. You got to make
scam
them feel good
VYB
about
and see
whatever
the
it
other
is they're
YouTubers
doing. I
doing
don't care
videos
what
about
it
her
is
as
they're
well.
doing. If they like it,
And we
you
don't
love
make
it.
enough money to merit doing this.
And let them
It's not
keep
about the money for us.
talking
It's
about
about
themselves. Do
people
not
not
double
dying
dutch
by
in,
suicide for
right?
me.
Especially if we're doing three-way calls. Here's how three-way works. I'm almost done.
Okay, mate. That'd be nice.
The three-way call system. This is why I know that people have not been
And also, if you want
coached
to
on the
reach out to me
proper
on
way to do
WhatsApp,
things.
please
Because
do. Here's my number.
edification is
Oh,
so
we don't
very
hide.
important.
We're not hiding what we're doing.
You and your prospect, and I don't
We'd
like
love
the
to
word
talk to you.
prospect, but you and your person,
You do sound like a
whoever
nice
you
guy.
are going to put on the
Good on you.
three-way, you guys know each other.
We do?
You know each other, you trust each other. Now, if you put me, I'm just going to use me as an example. If you put me on the phone with somebody and they're a doctor,
Who does she fucking think
and
she
they
is?
make a gazillion dollars.
What a fucking bitch.
Don't
Sorry.
spend all your time talking about the doctor. You got to alley-oop me a little bit better. You got to make sure that they understand that it is a blessing for me to be on the phone or for you to even encourage them to to listen, not the other way around, because then they're going to think they're the stuff, you know, and oh, here we go again. But no, you got to say, listen, I got to introduce you to this young lady. I got to introduce you to this opportunity. You have to edify the team member more. You have to edify the website, right? You might edify the website, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, listen, you got to go to the vibe.io. You can see all the pathways.
That
You
was a
have
bit
to edify
naughty.
the Zoom call. It can't be like, yeah.
Hey, why didn't you
know,
report
I
me to
can't,
Zoom and
you know, it's
report
not
my
really that big
videos,
of a
Tony?
deal,
Has that not worked
blah,
for you?
blah, blah.
You told
It
everyone
sounds
it's easy
boring.
peasy to do.
I was talking to my partner today, and I loved the two of them because they were so receptive. Would you guys go to a birthday party or to a party if somebody called you and was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna be doing this, having this party. Like, you guys can come if you want, you know? No, they're not gonna show up. I told you guys, my birthday party, you better be there. If you're not there, you're gonna miss out. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of pictures. We're gonna vibe out. We're gonna have our Airbnbs. We're gonna do some team trainings, coaching, but we're gonna hang out too. We're gonna go to the restaurants. We are gonna already have some money in our pockets, and we are gonna vibe out and have a phenomenal time. If you miss it, I promise you, you're gonna kick yourself. Are you coming or not?
Okay.
Right? You got to sound excited about what it is that you're doing. So you got to edify the meeting. Well, yeah, it's at 8:00, and if you want to come, you can. And well, no, you got to be there. And I don't want you to get
I
locked
know it's
out.
double sound. That's better.
So you got to get on here. I'm about to lock this call, and real quick, guys, because I'm almost done. Hold on one second. Lock meeting.
She's locked us out.
Co-host, can you kick out
$sign
the person?
Sam.
They won't be able to get in anymore. I'm over his childish antics.
Oh,
Right.
I got removed.
Listen, once you edify, there's certain ways that you can edify.
So we've managed to get the
because
meeting
you have
locked.
to develop respect between the prospect and the person you're putting them on the phone with. Okay. So you have to develop respect, but you also have to understand
You have to have respect
that
for criminals.
people think
It's not going to
differently.
happen.
Edification is very important to help you put new guests in front of a presentation. But you have to remember, some people are money motivated.
How many times?
They're sharks.
Too many times.
But if you dive right in and you start talking about money, oh, you could make X, Y, and Z amount. It's unlimited. You're going to turn them off.
Turn them off.
Some people don't care about any of that.
No.
They just want to help people. They're
I
the
want to
whales.
help them. I'm the whale.
They just want to know, like, what charity are you going to be supporting? And we have some. I'm so very excited to talk to you guys about our missions.
Oh, you
and
got
I'm
a
so very
charity?
excited to spotlight your missions. You
Oh,
know
that's
why?
so nice.
Because our ecosystem isn't going to be poor.
Oh,
my friends,
she really
all of
is
you
Moses, isn't she?
are going to
Is it
have
Moses?
great income.
And the
I'm not
ark?
telling
Noah.
you you're going to make
She
$1
really
million
is Noah.
doing nothing.
She's Noah
but I'm
there,
telling you
Noah
it's
there.
possible.
Noah,
So
Noah.
my friends are going to have some great income.
Whoops.
So guess what we got to
Wrong
do?
one.
We got to offset our taxes. You either give it to the government.
She's giving you
or
tax and financial
give
advice.
it to a mission. So you got to learn how to
Stop doing that,
income
Danny.
shift.
Got to move that over there.
No, shift your income, right?
You're going to move your
give to
poos.
charities. So we have
She's
people
going to help
who
you
want to
move your
help people.
poos, your
We have
shit.
people who just want to have fun. They could care less. They want to dress up. And guess what? At our events, we will have theme color days.
Oh, this is like the
Today, we're all
paradise that they
wearing
talked about when I was in
some form of
the
cream
Jehovah's
or
Witness
black
organization. They
or tan
painted
or
a
taupe.
picture of
This day, we're
utopia.
going to have spring colors. So wear
Oh,
something that's
spring
bright
colors. You
so that
had me
we
at
look like we
spring.
go together, right?
Oh.
We need to look like we go together. You should have seen me and my partner, Antoine. You should have seen us
Antoine.
when we went out to
Who's
Miami
Anton?
with our team of 30 leaders. We
30
walked in there like
leaders?
we owned
What
the
the fuck's a
place.
leader?
And we weren't even in the company yet. It was what was
Oh, it was a
it was
sales
May,
pitch.
and we didn't even join that company until June. And we had themed days. Not just Antoine and I, our whole crew walked
Whole
in
crew?
there like we owned the place.
Did
and
ya?
eventually,
Strut
24
you in
days
there?
went
Your
straight
big
to the
horse
top.
ass in there?
Straight to the top.
Boom.
Why? Because we pre-launch. So you're going to have those people. Like, I know that Antoine is very well dressed and he wants to look fly, right? And he
It wants
loves
to
that
look
part of
fly.
it.
Is that a new
But you're
word? I
also
don't
going to have
know.
those factual
I want to look
people
fly
who
as
are the
well.
merchants. They need to know, is it FDA approved? What's the government
Yeah.
say? Are your tax
You know,
papers in order?
yeah, who
You have
doesn't?
those people. So when you're introducing somebody, you got to cover all those.
Yep.
I would say, well, hey, I want to introduce you to my partner, Deborah.
Deborah.
She's phenomenal.
Yep.
She's got 100% of the information. She knows
100%.
everything about this company. I
Everything.
do too.
Everything.
But I just want to have Deborah on with me too, because she just in case I leave
She's been
anything out,
scamming
she's
for
gonna
years?
make sure she picks up on that. And, she's having a really great time
Is
over
she?
here because we
Oh, man.
spend a lot of time
That's
helping a lot of
amazing.
people. And
If
she's
I heard the word
positioned herself to
amazing
make a
and
lot of
Ponzi
money.
scheme
Do you
together
guys
again,
understand? I just said positioned
it's pretty hard to
herself
listen to.
to make a lot of money.
She's positioned
Write
herself.
that down in your notes.
It's cool.
She has positioned herself.
I wonder if she's turned her
Because
phone off today.
people always want to know, well, how much money are you making?
Yeah.
As if your effort is going to look like my effort.
Mm.
And people always say, oh, well, let me know when you make money and then I'll think about joining. So guess what? I got tired of people saying that because that's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard, right? Because number one, you're not me. Number two, I don't know what your work ethic is like. So my money is never going to be your money because I will always outwork the next person. But people kept saying it. So I'm like, how do I battle people saying that?
Mm. Good point.
Pre-launch, write this down. I just started pre-launching. I just never took my team into a company until we built our team first on the outside. And then when we all went in, boom, let's make money right away so nobody can say that to us again. Little did I know that the Lord would bless us this way and 70,000+ people. I've never built this big before, guys. I'm getting a hot flash right now. Just thinking about it. I ain't even kidding, right? It's when my any change in excitement, right? Because I am 46, so I'm working on it. But seriously, it gets my energy up because the biggest team I ever built during pre-launch was 900 people that I duplicated to almost 30,000 people. I have, along with all of you, 70,000. I don't know what that means.
70,000.
It's why we have so many haters coming against us because they
It's not
know that
why.
we're about to
You
change
wish.
the world. Do you guys
Change the
understand that?
world. Change your
Literally.
undies more like it.
Without a shadow of a doubt, we are about to shock the world.
Okay.
So, how many three-way calls are you going to do? And some of you guys are missing the boat because I gave you my phone number. I didn't give you my phone number for you to call me and talk about your business. I gave you my phone number on purpose so you can do three ways. Stop trying to close out your own people. If I say 1 second, I'm on the phone, but I don't have nearly enough people calling me for business. I have people calling me for support, and I'm not support. Don't call me for support. I'm not even good at it. That is not my forte. Call me for your business. That is my job. Reagan, Javian, they're builders as well, but they're in the back right now. Javian's out front too. But you can go to myvibe.io for support. Don't call me with that. Call me with somebody on the phone so I can help you grow your business. Last things that I want to show you guys. Your business will fail if you fail to launch.
Failed and failed.
And most people don't know what that means. Watch Holton Bugs on YouTube. How to launch a huge networking company. It's 10 minutes and 31 seconds.
Yeah.
Can you guys watch it over and over and over again until it gets in your spirit? Over.
No
and
transparency.
over and over until you understand that he says the only conversation you should have with a new business partner is, welcome to the team.
You reading this,
What
Jelly
day
Snake?
and time is your private launch call? You can't be on my legend team if you don't learn this. I'm going to have a whole step-by-step that you guys have to do. Step number one, when you sign up a person, immediately you got to introduce them to somebody else. Don't write it down right now if you don't want. You got to introduce them to somebody else so that if I'm busy, they always have another friend to help them. And I'm launching people's business within 24 to 72 hours. And people are going to go through the process as fast as possible. And you're going to get into people's networks and before they ride the roller coaster, because this is what's going to happen to your people. They're going to be super excited. And then after about 24 to 72 hours, they're going to have self-doubt, buyer's remorse, distractions, negativity. They're going to start comparing themselves to other people. And it's going to be a whole competition. And then they're going to say, you know what? I just don't have time for this. I'm so busy and I'm just not having any success. I'm telling you. So guess what? I think everybody's going to quit. Everybody. I don't care who you say you are. I think everybody is going to have a moment where life starts to life and you're going to disappear on me. But guess what? I would have already gotten in your network because I'm going to get into your network and I replace people the day I sign them up. No kidding. The day I sign them up, I love Desiree. She's been with me forever. But the day I sign her up, I want to know who she knows. I love Jerome. You guys heard him. But we took a break for a second, not because we were mad at each other, but he was doing something else and gaining all the knowledge. And I already know HD. Jerome signed up HD Rhodes from Canada. I'm going to get into your network. I love you, but I'm always going to think you're going to quit. The only person I don't think is going to quit ever is me. It's the only person I don't think is going to quit. 80% of people quit right here. You know why? Because they have no goals. They have no commitment. They make excuses. They complain. Somebody just says boo to them and they're like, this business doesn't work. So listen, 20% of your team is going to do most of the work. 20% are going to fight to become winners. They're going to fight to become legends. They're not going to care about this person online who constantly gets on here to try to disrupt. I think he forgets I used to teach high school.
Oh, don't forget that. That's all we hear about.
17 years.
And your
There's
lawyers
nothing
have
anybody
lawyers.
can do
Everything.
that a 15-year-old kid hasn't already tried to do. Right? I ain't having it.
Well, too late. You got 80
You got to
videos
keep
online.
moving. 20% of your team will do 80% of the work. So work with the 20%ers. 80% of the people will quit on you. Spend 20% of your time with them. You know how you're going to know if they're a part of the 80%ers? Because they don't show up all the time. They don't know what's going on. They're always asking the same questions because they're not plugged in. You can't get mad at them. They are who they are. Go find your 20%ers and spend the majority of your time with them. Last thing I want to tell you, you got to focus on a winner's mindset. You have to develop a recruiter's mindset and a builder's mentality. Guess what? There's 7 billion people out here.
7 billion.
I always can start over if I have to. I don't want to, but that's business. You have to develop a recruiter's mindset and a builder's mentality. You're always in all the time activity recruiting mode. Recruiting isn't all the time activity. It doesn't mean that you go to the family reunion and you get on everybody's nerves. That's not what that means. Doesn't mean, oh, here Denise comes, here such and such comes, and they're going to bog me down with their pyramid scheme, like the Danny guy always says. Like, the only reason why is because he can't be me, right? He hates me because he can't be me, because I build people.
I don't look good in a dress.
He tears people down.
I tear
build them
scammers
up.
down.
So I'm not always going into people's parties and trying to prospect. You know what I do? I'm a phone number connector.
So am I, actually.
I
So
collect
is
phone
Bob.
numbers, and I let people talk about themselves because then they feel heard. I listen to the tone of people's voices and I say, hey, what do you do for a living? Like, how do you spend most of your time? Oh, I'm an administrative assistant. Okay, hey, great.
I'm a
Great.
scammer
Do you
and I
love it?
mislead people into parting with $25.
It's a paycheck, I'm getting by. Talk about themselves. Okay, because, well, if money wasn't an issue and time wasn't an issue,
Gosh, she must
what
just
would
love
you
her own
actually
voice,
be
eh?
doing
'Cause I would
other
have
than
given
that?
up a long time ago.
You can do whatever you want. Oh, you know what? I love poetry. I love to present. I wait for people's inflections to change. I have a speech, communication, and theater degree that I thought I would never use.
Yeah, using it
because
now.
I'm an English teacher. But little did I know, I taught speech class for about 5 years, and I learned more than the kids learned. You know what I learned? If you ask the right questions, you will get the right answers, and people will talk themselves right into your hands. And I let people talk about themselves. And then I say, well, listen,
I think Megan does like me.
why
deep
aren't
down.
you doing that? Then it appears to me, just by the sound of your voice, that poetry is what makes you excited. You know how it is. I got to pay bills, and I do that on the side. Okay, no problem. Well, if I could show you how to maybe do that all the time or tap into your superpower all the time, would you be open to listen?
No.
Yeah, what do you mean? Listen, just give me your phone number. I don't want to talk about it right now. Oh, we're sitting here over this old fashioned, and I don't feel like talking about it right now. So here, give me your phone number real quick, and we'll connect tomorrow. Are you free anytime tomorrow? Day or night? What time works
So
best
you're
for
just
you?
learning
Okay,
how
we'll
to
talk
become a
about it then.
salesman.
And then guess
You're
what?
not actually getting
I
any
continue
product
to
that does
vibe out with
anything.
that person and get to know them without puking my business on them. There's a time and a place, and that would not be the time. We build people first. We build huge distribution networks. We
Huge
build volume,
distribution
ladies and
networks.
gentlemen. We build residual income. Stay off the roller coaster mental ride. One day you're up, next day you're down. You're up, you're down.
Up,
Do
down,
not get
up, down.
discouraged by dream stealers and negative people.
I'm negative.
Have you guys
Man, they
been
use the
able to
same lines
tell?
all the time.
I wish you guys would have really gotten to meet my dad, because
He was alive last month.
you
He was
know,
on the
my
show,
dad
wasn't he?
was phenomenal, but he really
Deep down, he's
was
really
one of the most
disappointed with you,
gentle
though.
people, and he loved to have a good time. He really did.
Did
Like
he?
life at the party, you guys had seen him, but he really could care less what people think.
Wow.
I got it from him. Like he's really didn't care. So much so it used to embarrass us when we were kids. I'm like, gosh, like not the normal.
Gosh.
I'm embarrassed by my parents.
Totally
but
embarrassed?
like my brother used to play for Purdue basketball right before, and Gene Katie. I don't know if you guys know Gene Katie.
Gene
but
Grady.
I thought my dad was gonna pummel Gene Katie. One game he was like
Mm.
messing over my brother, and my brother was one of the top 25 basketball recruits.
Ugh.
And Gene Katie, who coached for Purdue, after a game one time, my dad was like,
Ugh.
"You,
All
I
right,
need
I'm
to
going to
talk to
prepare
you."
some questions to ask
I'm
you,
like,
Chris,
oh my gosh,
after this meeting's done.
like
We
that's
can have
my
a
dad.
talk, man
You
to
have to
man.
stop getting discouraged by dream stealers and negative people and caring what people think. If you want people to respect you, you have to respect you. Remember, you can learn how to do anything you set your mind to if you really want to achieve your goals and dreams.
See,
Now,
Chris,
I know
I
this
don't
was a long training, and I'm
even if
7
this
minutes
was
over.
legitimate, the way
Thank you
that she
guys so
pushes this
much
down people's
for
throat is
hanging
just
out
horrible.
and listening. I recorded it, but I know I gave you a lot of content, but this is what I do best. When we get ready to launch, I'm not doing presentations all the time. I like to coach and train and role play and just teach what I learned over the last years. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, I learned going to YouTube. I learned from my mentors. I learned from taking notes. I learned from treating this like a real business. And you're in money school. And it's all about you learning how to just connect better with people. But most importantly, you got to learn how to connect with yourself and do what you say you're going to do. You don't have forever. So guys, thank you so much. I'm going to hop off of here. Don't forget that you can go to myvibe.io and you can click right here. Oh, I got to show you something real quick. You can click right here on Vibe Bucks. And this is so simple. Go through the steps. I'm not going through them again because you guys can read. Go through the steps, but you're going to notice that we have a brand new button. So if you have people in other countries that can't use Taiga for some reason, they have blocked from using Taiga, or they can't use their Visa card
Now,
or their
Chris,
debit card.
if you want to talk to me
right?
man to
Hold
man,
on,
as
honey,
you
I'll call you
said,
right
then
back,
why
okay?
wouldn't you want to do it live
I'm gonna
over
Zoom. I'll call you
voice
right back.
after
2
this?
seconds.
Because I've got some good questions
Okay.
that I can show you on the screen afterwards.
Um,
Or you can ring me
All
man
right,
to
so you guys
man
have to
and
make
do it
sure
live.
you,
I
let
mean,
me show you
wouldn't
this
you
real
want to
quick.
put your
This button
reputation
used to say
on the
buy
line if
and
you truly
pay.
believe this? Or would
Now
you,
the
are
button
you
says
on the back foot?
buy card, buy, pay, or it says pay with crypto. And it's super simple to do that, right? You could use any crypto. So when you guys go here and you click on this eyeball, if you have a pending order, and I click right here and I click pay with crypto, it's going to take me to a different payment option. I can select coin and network. I can do MetaMask. I can do Trust Wallet. If you don't know how to do this, guys, just go to 99bitcoins.com and learn how to use wallets, or go to YouTube or something, or have somebody help you. And you can pay with crypto, right? You could use your Trust Wallet, USDT. Please make sure you pick the right coin.
If anyone knows what
If you send the
platform
wrong
she's
coin,
using,
your
we would
money
love
might
to
be
know.
gone, right? There's nothing we can do about it. We're not giving it back to you because we don't have it. And that's on any crypto exchange. It says, if you send the wrong crypto, you can lose your money, right? So you're just gonna have to do it again. So if you are gonna send USDT, send USDT. If you're gonna send USDC, make sure it's USDC, okay? Send the right stuff. If you send too little, it's going
Yeah,
to
come on,
block
Chris.
you. It won't
Have a
let you
yarn
go
with
through.
us
If you
live
send too
after the
much,
meeting. It's
it'll
more,
send it back to
I mean,
you
I've got some good
whenever.
questions here. I
I
can
don't
show you
know.
the questions
It's not our
beforehand.
system. It's the crypto
You can
system.
just ring me on
And it'll refund right back to you. Our last
on
system
your
was terrible because
last
just
system. How can they be on another
we
system
pushed
before
some of
they've
you
even?
through and you shorted us money, right? But we didn't want to deal with it anymore, so we got a brand new system. But guys, this is going to allow you to get your
If
international
you have been
people in, or
scammed
people
or
who have
you've not had
trouble
an account
paying
paid
with
by these
Tyga with
ladies
their MasterCard
and you're
or
trying to figure out
Visa
how
card,
to get
okay?
the money out of them, please
So
contact us. We'll
that
tell
is
you how
it.
it is.
Peace and blessings. It is Friday. My daughter has prom tomorrow, so I got to get ready for that. But have a good time, guys. But get your people activated. Peace and blessings. Happy Friday.
Yeah, Chris, you could actually be an Avenger. Look, Chris, I'm going to give you a ring. Hopefully you want to. What we've done is I've actually prepared some questions that you might want to help us answer or you might be concerned about. So come on, Chris. We're not going to rip your head off. And look, we can keep it without your face. Why don't you let me ring you? And look at the first question here. This is you're going to ask me some questions, and I will just listen, and then we'll get our Avengers to answer. So how's that sound? Because you said talking man to man. To my benefit, I am only me here at the moment. So let's have a go and see what it's going to do. There's no video. There's just voice, like a dark frontier. There he is. Good mate. Good on you for answering the phone. Thank you very much.
Good, Mike. All right, so look, so obviously you're still live streaming.
Just your voice, mate, but it's sort of a bit hard when
Yeah,
some.
okay,
Yeah.
so can you just mute it? Look, just mute it. Look, I want to have a 5-minute conversation. Just mute it right quick.
Okay then.
Look, just mute it. Just for
I
the
can't. I
just
can't
just
mute
for
it, mate. I mean,
for once.
look, I want to. We just want to. We actually. You sound like you're pretty intelligent with your conversation. So, and I see you've got your banner with their name all over it. So I know you're what side of the fence
Okay,
you're on.
look, I just want to know what is the whole point of, okay, so I stumbled upon you
Yep.
via shorts,
Yes.
right? The YouTube shorts.
They work.
And you were obviously talking about Vibe, right? I click on it and I was doing more research and I found your Telegram. I infiltrated your Telegram,
Yeah.
right? And I noticed that you have a chat dedicated to Vibe. So now my question is, what did Vibe do to you, or what did Megan do to you?
That's a great question, mate. When we started, when I first met Megan, she was on a Zoom meeting with a lady called Tammy Jackson. And Tammy Jackson was promoting a Ponzi scheme called Hyperverse. And Hyperverse has stolen $1.9 billion from people around the world. And when I saw Megan on there, I actually rang her up and I said to her, I said, look, I see that you're working with Tammy Jackson. And I said, do you realize that Tammy Jackson is involved with Hyperverse, the big well-known scam? And she said, it's none of my business who she hangs out with. So then I started researching her more and finding out more and more about her history. And then I realized that she's been involved in other get-rich-quick opportunities that have promised to deliver that haven't delivered, and they've fallen over. But then she just does it again. She starts up her own company this time. So it's only originally it was by her associations that I went after her. And I gave her an opportunity to learn, about the lady she was dealing with. And then I actually got the recording if you want to listen to it.
Do you have, all right, okay. Do you have, okay, because anybody could just be this is the thing, right? Anybody could just be guilty automatically just by association, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they were doing what the other person was doing. Yeah, I mean, she may know her, but that doesn't necessarily mean she was doing what this. What's her name? Tammy what?
Oh, Tammy Jackson. So Tammy
That doesn't
Jackson.
necessarily mean that she was,
Yep.
that she was necessarily doing what Tammy, whatever her name is, was
That's
doing.
right. And so Tammy Jackson set up this organization called Blockchain IQ. And it was a platform where people could go in there and look for all the latest get rich quick opportunities. And Tammy Jackson was teaching people how to promote those opportunities and how to build an audience, how to build a tribe. And that's what the purpose of Tammy Jackson was. So when you go into the back end of VYB, you can see I think it's the top 50 earners. And so far, Tammy Jackson has referred about 60 odd people into VYB. So they're more than just acquaintances. They're actually working together. They're getting communities together, and then they're telling people they need to pay that $25 to get into that 3 times matrix pyramid scheme, you see. So they are
So
actively.
let me ask you this.
Yep.
Can I ask you a question? My
Of course
bad
you
to
can,
cut
mate.
you off.
You're asking good questions.
Okay, do you have any proof? Do you have actual? Because look, I've been a part of Vibe for 2 months.
Yep.
And what I could tell you about Vibe is nothing but good things. They actually are changing my life.
Yep.
As far as the way I talk, the way I think. I don't, because I'm young, and they're changing my life. So I don't have nothing bad to say about Vibe or especially Megan.
Yep.
But do you have any proof, concrete evidence to suggest to basically, I don't know, to claim what you're saying, to validate what you're saying, basically, because these are some serious claims, some serious allegations.
Yeah, well, it all depends
You're
whether.
talking about fraud
Look,
here.
I'm
That's
50,
what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm 55 years of age, and I've worked for myself for 30 years. I've been researching Ponzi schemes and scams for the last 4 years, and I've produced over 2,000 videos that are on my YouTube channel. I've been on a 2-page spread on the New York Times, and they've gave me the nickname the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Last month, I was on a 20-minute documentary by Bloomberg TV, and I've also been published in ABC News, CEN, and a lot of other media agencies because of my quest to find and hunt down people that are promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. And I do this full time. That's my job. So I don't just willy-nilly go along to two twins and start picking on them without doing a bit of research. Every one of these Ponzi schemes and scams that I go after, they have a similar trait. They're all like milkshakes, but they're all just different flavors. So if I was to say to you, Chris, you're a young fella, the motivational stuff and the hype that they give you does make you feel good. That's what they're designed to do, and I get that. And I could go listen to one of my favorite motivational speeches is Zig Ziglar, and I literally listen to his tapes, and I love it because it motivates me. But motivating somebody is one thing. Having, like what she told people at the start, if you purchase a $25 whatever ticket, you're going to be locked into a 3 times pyramid matrix scheme where that you can make $442,860 a month. Does that sound too good to be true?
Okay. No, it doesn't, because and this is the reason why. So the reason why people are paying that 25 is basically to lock their spot, to cement their spot within our compensation plan.
Yeah.
The compensation plan that you're referring to is that 3x10. That's our compensation plan.
Is it mathematically
earn-
possible, Chris? Have you done the math on that? You're not a business person. You're young. Have you actually mathematically worked out whether the 3-time pyramid matrix opportunity is feasible?
It's possible. Like, you know this, right? Every company has a system. They have their own compensation
You,
plan.
yeah,
But when
I'm not
you
going to.
really,
I don't want to get off the track because you're very good. But a 3 times matrix pyramid scheme is 9 levels high. The bottom level mathematically isn't impossible to achieve because there's not enough people on Earth.
that's why we refer people. You know, we're
There's
referring people. We're on
there's
tour.
not enough people
You
on
know,
Earth to accomplish the mission. It's like saying I'm going to
there
do a
is.
spaceship. No, there isn't. If you get the first 3 people, 9, 27, 56, whatever it is, and it goes right down to the bottom. There's not enough people on planet Earth to complete the pyramid.
You're talking about to basically max out the compensation plan itself. Is that what you're referring to?
Pyramid schemes are illegal for a reason. Because
Okay,
this
this is my
company's...
question, though,
All
right?
right, mate, you go.
Do you actually because you said they've been quote unquote you know what you're saying, right?
Mhm.
Quote unquote, you said that they've been doing this for a little minute. Do you actually have evidence, concrete evidence, meaning bank transfer, bank statements, or interface, business interface, just
Well,
proof in general? Do you have any proof?
do you have that proof?
Say that again.
Well, if you're asking me for that type of proof, do you have access to that sort of proof?
Okay, so I guess you just answered my question. You don't have proof.
Well, how would anyone get proof of their bank account details?
I'm not saying bank account details. I'm saying because especially when people are getting scammed, those victims are gonna talk. So have
Yep.
you had anyone
All right.
come
Well,
up to you
I
saying,
have.
"Hey,
Yeah.
this is what Vibe is doing. I got scammed."
Yep.
Like,
So if you've been following this
boom.
for a couple of months, were you involved when they were receiving the payments for $25?
That was the Yeah, that was like the beginning during
Yep.
February, right
So
before
I have.
launch day.
Yep, I have concrete proof why those payments were stopped. Are you interested in knowing that?
Go ahead. If you have any type of proof to validate your claims, I want to hear it. Go ahead.
Yep. So there's a company out there called Tiger Pay. You know, the payment gateway that they keep talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. So we wrote to them and we've been in
You're
correspondence
talking
with them.
about the processing payments, how they got shut down?
That's right. So we shut down their payment gateways because we notified Tiger Pay that they had been using their system to collect payments for multi-level marketing, and we showed them the documentation. They thanked us and they said they were going to prosecute VYB because they had signed a contract with them saying that they wouldn't use their platform to collect money for multi-level marketing. Do you want me to bring up the emails from Tiger Pay to show you that correspondence?
Yes. Show me the email. Show me everything.
All right.
Look, whatever you have, if it's proof, I want to see it.
Yeah, and remember, you're asking me to provide more proof than they are to prove stuff. So I appreciate what you're saying, and let me bring up that proof, and I'll just see if I can bring my email up on the screen without incriminating anyone. Reporting Tiger Pay. There it is.
That's
Tiger
what I'm
Pay.
saying. Like, even us having this conversation is already a conflict of interest.
Well, they don't want you to
know,
talk to other people, mate, because if they talk to other people,
That's why my bad to cut you off, but that's why I told you if we could have this conversation privately.
yeah. But I'm
Because
also
to
hoping.
me, like I'm a very private person,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't like myself or me to be on the internet.
Yep,
you
fair
know?
enough. And this is the type of person they go after, is people such as yourself for that reason, because they don't want people to talk. They don't want people. So this is the response that we got from Tiger Pay. It's on the screen now.
Can
And
you share your screen by any chance?
I'm actually live on the internet with the screen. So you can see it. If you go back to my live, you'll see the screen. I can read it to you.
Oh, you want me to go back to your live? Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, you'll just turn the sound down because otherwise we'll get an echo. But I'll read this to you while we're doing it.
Hi, Danny. Thank you for raising.
Oh, it's not going to be very loud.
Okay.
It says, thank you, Danny. Thank you for raising a ticket in regards to the company in question. We take these requests seriously, and it's against our terms and conditions to use the platform for pyramid schemes, matrix programs. Our legal team will act accordingly, and if you could send us all the details with regards to the program, it will be helpful to our team. We will respect your privacy, but it will be a great help if you share all you have on this company. At first glance, looking at your video, this is breaking our terms and conditions. In the meantime, we will be halting payments while our compliance team and legal team look at that. If the company has in fact broken our terms and conditions and acted against what was given on the application, it will lead to immediate cancellation and further action. So that was our initial reply, and we have wrote quite an extensive reply to them. But then I think we've got, so with that, I wrote back to Hillary, the lady at Tiger Pay, and thanked her for a prompt response. And we gave them some recommendations of things she can do. And then they wrote back and said, thank you, Danny. You still there, mate? Yep.
Are you able to send me that documentation by any chance? So I
Yep.
could take a look at it?
Well, what's your email address? Do you want to text me that?
I'm going to text you my email.
Yep. It's all right. I'll just...
Do you have any other proof other than that?
Mate, I have 150 hours worth of proof. But when I'm in a Zoom meeting and they turn the chat room off, they don't allow us to speak, and they call us scammers, it's very hard. I've created blog after blog about these ladies and their claims. And, and because people want to believe, I'm pushing shit uphill. I mean, I used to be in a religious cult, and people told me I was going to live forever on a paradise earth. So when people called me an idiot, I used to think, oh, you don't know about the paradise earth. So that's what it's kind of like. So, I mean, I can't change your belief system because that's something you want to believe. I can present you the evidence, and you can, look, I've got your email here, mate. I'm literally going to copy that right now, and I'm copying that. And these are the two emails. I'll highlight both of them, and I'll just forward you Tiger Pay. Now, you could always write to Tiger Pay as well and ask them what the outcome. So we know the outcome because straight away the payments are stopped and they don't come through anymore, right? So now you should have one there, and here's another one I'm sending through. All right. And the other one is there's another company called Now Payments. So we wrote to Now Payments and we reported them there as well. And Now Payments have come back and said that they also will be investigating and also had stopped their payments, straight away. So I just want to sort of use the reasoning, why would Now Pay also stop payments for these ladies? And why would Megan and Regan tell people that they can use multiple payment gateways if they want, and it was just part of stage 2? It's because every time they start up a payment gateway to collect $25 from people, we intercept it, and we're literally causing them grief because we are stopping them. Now, those other companies are, regulated companies. The other one there, mate, would be good for you to look at. We go back to the browser. Let's go to Chrome. I think I'm going to do this right. Biggest launch ever. Is that the one I want? I think it's Chrome. Hopefully we get the right one up. Nope. We're going to go to Megan and Regan. That's it. So have you heard of a site called Behind MLM?
Continue.
Yep. So if we go to Behind MLM and type in VYB, this is an independent site, and it's not me. But if we go to the first one here, this is a guy that has been going for 15 years, and he reports multi-level marketing, and he also gives you a history on, the people behind it. And he's doing reports. So on the 26th of January, just before you signed up, they were claiming, about the company, the people behind it. Like this guy here, Andre Russell, he claims that he's not part of the company, but then in a video which he was in, he was claiming he's one of the owners. And this guy, when you go to the bottom, you can see that he's been writing messages here to the guy, that the author, claiming that he's not an owner of the business. Queen of Karma, she's another YouTuber who's been doing a lot of videos on VYP. Oz, the guy, so this guy here, who's meant to be owner of VYB, and they still claim he is actually been involved in Forex trading schemes in the past where they have lost people's money. So you come down here a bit more, and here's other, this isn't mine, so I'm not familiar with it. But he's just like, if you read through, if you really want to know, you're going to read through the correspondence. The guy that's talking here, Andre, is talking to a guy that's investigated him for years, and he's making false claims. And it is absolutely funny to read it because it's undisputable, the fact that this guy doesn't have a history. And look, even I've chimed in down the bottom here, and it just goes on. And he's arrogant. Like, I've just given a whole lot of facts. Danny, I'm not going to read your book. Oz, it just goes on and on and on. So people are really talking about it, and good on them for being good at marketing, but it's a shame they don't do something more legitimate. And here's another one on the 28th of January. So there's other things as well that we could look at. I don't know how much information you want, but if I went to, let's say if I went to the Wyoming, so they've registered themselves as a company in the state of Wyoming, which is a good idea because then you're not liable. But the person that they use to register the company with is a person, if you look at the filings, that is unknown. So if I go like here, so this lady here doesn't exist. This is a non-existent person that has registered 72 scam-like companies, 72,000 scam-like companies. And if you search for who this person is, they don't exist. And they are the person that they've registered. So the company that, if something went wrong with a company, you've got nothing really to fall back on. And they're hiding, and they're moving the liability of the company, and they're not even in Wyoming. So why would they set up a company in Wyoming other than just to have a company registered? So when it all goes pear-shaped, you've got to go back to the state of Wyoming and make a complaint about the business conduct of this company who's not even based in Wyoming, that claims they're in 160 countries.
Okay. Can you send me that?
Well, yeah, I can. But like, that's not a problem. So I can send you that. So what about other facts? I'm just going to poke them in the message flow. First of all, I'll do those two there. I'll shut them as we go. Now, I'm not affiliated with Behind MLM. And if you go through other articles of Behind MLM, you'll see that he's he's been vindicated quite a few times with his research. He's very good. So if we went back and said, what about the products? What is the product, and what's the proof of the products that they are telling people to buy? They've got packages from $49 up to $249 a month, claiming that they've got packages that they want you to sell. What are those packages?
Say that again.
So on their website, they've got these packages, right, that they're selling. So if we have a look
You're
at
referring to the memberships?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so basically those memberships, or you could call them packages, is what gives you basically access to the ecosystem. The one that gives you the full access though to the whole ecosystem is the Legend membership.
Right,
And that gives you access to the whole ecosystem.
All right, so we've got that on the screen at the moment, and it says VYB Vault Full Access. So what is the Vault?
That's one of the products.
And what is
The Vault is an on-demand learning platform. Just put it like this, where you could give courses or you could buy courses.
Okay, and is that worth $249 a month?
That Vault itself.
Yeah. So what?
I mean, if you're getting, shit. If there's education, then yeah, 200. Yeah, man. Because there's a lot of people that's gonna be on Vive giving out education, and also
who are those
once
people,
Vive
Chris?
comes out.
Because
You said again?
What I find with all of these schemes is they have a carrot and they dangle it in front of you, but nothing ever eventuates. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I've never found one. So they're telling you that they've got these experts. Who are those experts?
If you go back to the videos, they will tell you. I know one of them is a motivational speaker.
Right.
Oh, Jason Wells, that's one of them.
Okay. And we've seen a video of Megan and Jason Wells endorsing VYB.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you've been following us for a minute, so you were probably on those calls when Jason was on the VIB call.
I did see them
and
playing a
stuff like that.
video of a guy, but there was only a video. It wasn't like a host in an interview session. It was a video of his. So
to keep you updated, he did hop on one of the calls.
Yep.
I'm talking about one of like the main calls, and basically he was, shaping people's mindset. He was basically, just telling his life story and how he met Meg, and it was
okay.
It was a good call, and he basically said that, that's what he's doing it for, to inspire other people to do what he's doing, and he's actually going to be one of the mentors, and once Vibe Tribe comes out, not Vibe Tribe, but Vibe Vote. Once Vibe Vote comes out, I'm also gonna be on Vibe Vote giving out my own courses too.
Oh, so you've got skin in the game?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got some skin in the game. Yeah, even though I'm only 20, I got some skin in the game.
So you're actually one of
but-
the people that are hoping to benefit by people paying to do your training?
Well, not training. Okay. So look, the thing about Vibe is you don't have to pay that 25.
Yep.
As of right now, nobody has to pay that 25. Right
Well, they
now,
can't anyway, can they?
You say that again?
Well, no one can because I stopped their payment gateways.
Well, I'm saying in general, before it went away, nobody had to pay. Like
Well,
right now, what we're doing.
well, that's not quite right because she's telling people to hurry up and pay and get on the boat, and she's telling people if you don't get on the boat.
I know.
So what do you
but
mean by
what
that
I'm
statement?
saying is, so what I'm saying is.
What you mean? No one
is,
held a gun
we're just-
to anyone's head and said pay the money. She didn't go that far, but she did tell people to hurry up and get on the boat. So you can't really say what you just said.
I understand what you're saying, but right now, basically, what we're doing is we're hustling and building for free.
Because you
and
can't
probably,
take because
heard it.
because there's no payment gateway to take the money, so they don't actually have an option to do that.
I know that. I'm saying before they took that option away.
No, they didn't. I
People
did.
were actually able to pay.
Danny DeHeck wrote to people
Yeah.
and told them
So
not.
look.
They broke the terms and conditions of a regulated company, and they had that privilege of taking credit cards away from them because they didn't comply.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So right now, what people are doing is we're basically hustling and building right now for free.
So are you familiar with the
once-
court case of Tony Merrick?
Court case? What is that?
The court case with Tony Merrick. So Tony Merrick, the lady that's been running all these Zoom meetings with her. Do you know her?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know her.
Yep.
I'm familiar with her.
All right. So do you know that?
Wait. What are you talking about? Court? Like, what do you mean by that?
No, court case. Judges.
Oh, court case. I heard court. I was about to say.
So
no, I don't keep up with people's personal.
Well, this isn't
problems,
personal
so
stuff.
I'm not
She's
familiar.
actually a part. She's the lady who's promoting it, and there's been a so she's been fully exposed because you know the database, the 72,000 people database. Well, what they're saying in the court documents that I have here in front of me, which is rock solid evidence that you want, you can download these PDFs and you can see there's been a temporary restraining order issued against Tony Merrick because they believe that she's been in the database of the school that she worked in or the college she worked in. And you can read these documents yourself.
Okay, you're saying. Okay, so
No,
you're
the judge is saying. So if you go to my blog, I'll give you the link.
Okay. So allegedly, let's just put it like that. Allegedly.
Well, no, it's been going on for 10 years. I'm actually talking to the lawyer who is doing the case against her. Okay? And they gave us the court documents and showed us what Tony Merrick has been up to. I can't make it any more simpler than that. So the court documents are on
I'm
my
guessing
website,
a lawyer
mate.
went to you or you talked to a lawyer and then he basically told you the juicy stuff, what was going on.
Well, they told us why they are alarmed that they're claiming they have 72,000 people in their database because she said that they have stolen the database from the school and been direct mailing them and adding them to the database without their knowledge. She said she has people that are in their database that doesn't know about VYB. So I put all this in a blog for you to read, and you might have to spend some time.
Okay, hold on. My bad to interrupt. So you're saying there's people in the VYB database that don't even know that they're in it. That's what you're telling me.
That's correct.
So basically, you're telling me that they're botting in a way, because that sounds like botting to me.
I don't know what that word means.
Meaning like they're putting it's not real people. Basically, it's just bots.
Yeah, well, you said you've been listening to this. Now, often Megan will say she has 72,000 members. Have you heard her say that before?
70,000 members? Is that what you said?
That's what not Tony, what Megan has said that they have 72.
It's true. We do have 70,000 concurrent members.
Well, that's not right because people don't know they're in the database. And when we were in the back end of the website, we could see that 2,000 people had paid their money. One of those people was Graham Frame, and he had introduced 133 people into the system. And when people pay, they become a member. But what they've done is they're telling anybody can sign up and put themselves in the pyramid matrix. So Megan has said numerous times that you're not going to be locked into the matrix until they receive your money.
Not anybody could sign. Not anybody could sign in. You have to. In order for you to sign in and make an account, you have to get a referral link.
Right. So
off of somebody.
Yeah, and I'm in that database too, mate.
And you're on the database?
I didn't have a referral link, and I'm in the database. Okay, so that's.
And how did you find that out?
Because they implemented that halfway through, and I've got a video of where we could search for people that we wanted to link ourselves to because they wanted everyone to be linked. So when that was when they had 29,000 people in their database, and myself and the Avengers. Like if you email corporate1 at Gmail, corporate2, corporate3, corporate4, corporate5 at gmail.com, they're the top people because we had access to 29,000 people in the database, and I've got videos to prove it. I just don't know where they are, but they're on my YouTube channel. So we broke into the database of 30,000 people, and we could search anyone we wanted to. So we searched all the people that were Apple users. We searched all the people that were Outlook users, all the people that were Gmail users, and we found the complete database. And we found that they had all the corporate structure found out. We could find all the people at the beginning of the pyramid. There's a guy called Mr. Adams. I've forgotten his last name, but something Adams. And he's part of the company, and he's an invisible person. So no doubt these companies often have people bankrolling them and getting them started and building those communities. And if we went back to behind MLM, he's got quotes of Megan saying that you make all the money in the pre-sale and then you release dud products and then everyone loses. That's her words. So this is the
Wait, can
pre-sale.
you send me that? Can you send
Well,
me
I
that?
have
I
sent it
want to
to you,
hear
mate. I mean, you've got to start reading some of this stuff, but I can bring it up on the screen again. So this is it here. Nobody can stop. So these in the green, I don't know if this is the same one, but in the green are quotes. Megan understood. Quotes from Megan that he's quoted.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you will be a good podcast host. You ever thought about starting a podcast, man?
Well, I don't know what that is. Is that what's that?
Man, you know what a podcast is.
Oh, yeah, I'm a podcaster already, mate. I've already got a podcast. I've been podcasting for 5 years now.
There you go.
Yeah, and I'm not just as I've been on Bloomberg TV, mate. I'm not doing this for shits and giggles. I'm not doing this for YouTube dollars. I do this because this is it here. This is the quote from Megan, which I'll get read, and we'll see what I think. This is the one I'm referring to.
I've made income. My team always makes
Oh, I've made income. My team always makes income during pre-launches. We always make a lot of income, right? Ha ha ha. We always make a lot of income in the very beginning, and then the structure isn't quite right and the money fails. That is Megan's words that we have got from her recordings. Why
Can
would
you
she
send
say
me
that?
that?
Well, I have, mate. It's in behind MLM. So this is a quote from her, and this is
I'm
not
gonna need you
me.
to send me that.
Well, I'll give you a screenshot of it, mate. But and also, like, I haven't even begin to tell you what we know because I've got. I mean, we don't do this for shits and giggles, as I said. But if we went back to behind it to, they don't have any real external product. The whole system is built on recruitment. She very rarely talks about the products. She's always talking about who do you know, friends and family. This is a relationship destroyer. This is all this is. You make money by signing people up. The products don't generate any income. Even if I bought a $250 a month platform, I still have to do the work. It's not like she's given me some miracle software that will enable me to be more efficient. I can be more efficient using ChatGPT and AI, than you would believe, really. I've got Megan here, actually. Do you want to talk to her? What's this?
Man, they probably look. It's okay. Look, Danny. I got like I said, right? Vibe, has changed my life, and what I really believe in Vibe, right? And all right, I want to ask you this. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this because this is I just want to know. So, what is it besides the payment and all that? What is it that to you Vibe is like? That's a pyramid scheme. Like, what is it that puts the cherry on top?
It's illegal. It's illegal what Megan is doing, and she's taking money from people who don't understand about her. Isn't that right, Megan?
It's impossible for me to comment on legal is happening or however, it's important for any business or organization to operate ethically and transparently. If you have concerns about someone taking money from people who are unaware or it's crucial to report it to the appropriate authorities and take legal action to protect those who have been negatively affected. Transparency and accountability are key in maintaining trust and ensuring fairness in business dealings.
A bit of fun there, mate, but we can ask you questions. So what is it to me? Basically, it's an illegal activity where they're taking, if they had 70,000 people pay $35, $25, $10 of that money goes back to the people referring. And at the end of the day, people signed up for a marketing kit. And the marketing kit was 5 slides created on Canva, which I could have done in an hour. And then they would use those slides to put it on their social media to create hype and build interest about a product that doesn't exist. So there is no real product behind this.
Okay. So wait, was that a robot? What was that?
No, that's AI version of Megan. You can ask her questions if you like. Do you want me to ask her? You can ask her a question if you want.
Wait, that's AI or that's the real Megan?
No, it's real Megan. I'll ask her. I'll ask her. We'll ask her that question. Wait one second. I'll just ring her again. Hey, g'day,
Yo, this is crazy. Okay.
g'day.
So look, hold on.
Hold on. All right.
Okay, wait. So you're saying there's no real product. That's what you're telling me.
Well, you tell me, mate. What is the product?
The product is the ecosystem. It's basically 7 powerful products. Okay, the product one is, you mentioned it earlier, Vibe Vote. The second one is Vibe Global, is our own social media. And Vibe Tribe is basically Twitter and Reddit, but in one. And it's somewhere where you could build a community. And you know what's crazy? I happen to be on Vibe Tribe. I have early access to Vibe Tribe, so I was actually on Vibe Tribe, and I seen everything, and it's legit. And let me see if I have a screenshot, man. So I can show you.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like, Vibe is legit, man. It's not a scam,
Hey,
And that's why I would
Megan,
like
can you
for
please
you.
tell Chris that you don't have any real products and you're just trying to sell memberships at $25 to make a bit of quick cash?
This is crazy.
I can communicate
really got an
that message
AI.
to Chris if you'd
Yo.
like. But can I also provide a counter perspective to the statement suggesting that there are no real products?
Sure, why not?
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, whatever you got, I need to get them because that's some crazy technology. Hold on, man.
There are
Yeah,
real
that's
products within my business, and the membership fee offers access to them. It's important to have accurate and fair information, but it sounds
There you
like
go.
you're impressed with the technology, which is positive. Is there anything particular you'd like to discuss related to the products?
Yeah, 3 times pyramid matrix schemes. Most people say that they aren't feasible and they don't actually
Yeah, this
work.
guy is
Have you got any proof that your one is different?
I see what you're trying to do, bro.
Pyramid matrix schemes have a negative reputation and can be unfair, unsustainable, and harmful to participants. While traditional pyramid schemes rely on recruiting new members to pay existing members, a sustainable business model should focus on providing valuable products or services that benefit both the company and the customers. If you have specific information about the pyramid matrix scheme in question, I and provide guidance.
She didn't answer the question though there, mate. I'm not trying to trick you, mate. I have no hidden agenda with you, Chris. I have no reason to be on the phone with you, helping you other than saying, check me out. Find out about why I do what I do. And why would I want to waste my time talking to somebody who's got no influence in my life whatsoever? Why would I do it, mate?
That's my question, and that's the same reason why I wanted to talk to you, because and you could probably attest to this. There's a lot of crazy people / obsessive people in this world, and I always found it intriguing that I was like, yo, why is there this dude every time when we're on live, as far as a Zoom call, he always joins. Cause look, I had my first run-in with you a couple months back.
Yeah.
I remember I first joined Vibe, and I was going to speak in front of the corporate call.
Yep.
And then you had opened your mic, and you were saying, this is a scam, this is a scam, this is a scam, everybody, this is a scam.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, what the hell? And then I remember me saying, you probably don't remember, but I was like, yo, why you hating? Go get you some money.
But they
'Cause,
label
I
us.
didn't.
They label us as haters, and they label me as a scammer. I'm 55 years of
Yeah.
age, mate. I'm an adult.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I was like, yo, why is this dude on a Vibe hatred campaign? So it got to be more to that.
Yeah.
There has to be a story behind it.
You know
'cause
this.
me, I like to hear.
Well, these $5. Do you know the $5 that you get? Do you know you have
The
30
bucks, the cryptocurrency?
Well, it's not set up and not running yet, but that's what they're gonna do. Do you know that you have to
Yeah,
spend them within
yeah.
30 days? Do you know you have to spend them within 30 days or they expire? And why would they expire in 30 days?
Why the books will expire in 30 days? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, it's on their terms and conditions. It tells you that their Vive bucks have to be spent within 30 days, no doubt on their products, because there'll be no other way of spending them in the real world, or they expire in 30 days.
Well, that's the thing. Every company, they have their different system. Like I could tell you one company that uses that same system. I don't
Okay.
know if you ever heard of the Owl app, but they basically have something where they give you credits, and if you don't use it within a certain amount of days, those credits expire.
But you just
So
said these are the VYB tokens. Is that what they are, these bucks?
no, that's not what the Owl is. That's something separate. I'm
So
talking about
what
something
these
separate.
schemes
But
do, mate, I followed a Hyperverse, which is a $1.9 billion scam, and you would go into the platform and you would put 300
Mhm.
USDT down the table, and they would transfer that
Yeah.
USDT into HU dollars. HU dollars was to swap. Then you'd take your HU dollars and you'd go buy your membership plan. Now, those HU dollars, there was a guy who's now incarcerated in jail called Bitcoin Rodney. He had $42 million worth of HU dollars available, and he was giving them away because they were worthless. And that's what they try to do. They try to convert real USD money into their tokens, and they tell you, and you think you have to believe it, that their tokens are the same value of what you purchased them for. But then their token plummets to be worth nothing. And then they'll take you on the next garden walk, and they'll tell you that, you're going to they're going to become more worthless. We're going to do this. Oh, sorry, more worthful. Well, they're going to bring the price back up. So there's other companies that we follow. There's one company called GetFit, and their tokens were worth $100 each, and they've listed on the blockchain. Their tokens are now have gone down to $5, and the lady who owns the company has been taking money out. But now what she's doing, she's putting money back into it, and you can see that somebody the other day put in $92,000 to pump it back up again. And now the token sits at about $13. And that's what these people do. So if they have a token, they will just manipulate it with the money they get from people. And this is why I do what I do. I'm just looking at this one I'm just talking about at the moment. Their token's now worth $13. And if you're on the screen, you can see there's been a green candle, as they call it, and somebody dumped $92,000 in here to pump this token back up again. And then they go out there and they sell their product again. In this particular case, with this particular one I'm looking at, it's an app where you get paid for walking each day. And every time you do 25,000 steps, you get these tokens that are worth useless money. And they just keep selling these licenses to people. And it just goes on and around like a merry-go-round. But if we went back to the red flags that we've got about VYP, they're $5. You've got to spend them within 30 days. Why have they put a limit on it for 30 days?
That's interesting.
What about pressure, deadlines, emotional manipulation? There's a video that I've got on my YouTube channel, which is the most amazing video that Megan's ever done. And it uses every manipulation that I've ever heard before. Now, I used to be in a religious cult, and I used to listen to elders, ministerial servants, pastors, maybe what you may be familiar with, and they used to preach to us and tell us how it was. That video that she used was that I did a whole video on her video because it was just, and then I asked ChatGPT to do a psychological analysis on her wording and what she said. And, I don't know. I don't want you to lose your money. And if you want coaching, I'm happy to coach you myself. I make money online by doing drop shipping. That's how I support myself. So I'm not against, doing things different. I have online shops. And I sell products I
Okay,
don't have.
I want to make a proposal. Are you ready?
Yeah, okay.
I would like for you to be my downline in Vibe. and I want us to build, and you're gonna see how everything that you've been saying about vibe is not what it is really a vibe. We're really, you know, changing people's life. We're really building a generation for the youth, because that's why I'm doing it for,
But
you
you're
know,
not,
and I
though.
want to show you that.
So if you looked at the history of Megan, she's been teaching for 17 years as a school teacher, and she's going to do her presentations. I mean, I can't change your belief system, mate. I mean, I
understand that. That's
and
why
I'm
I want to. I
yeah,
want to,
you
because I
know,
could show you better than I could tell you.
and to be
And I
honest,
hope you're the
mate,
same way.
I would rather shoot myself in the face than be part of VYB.
With a hollow point, or what type of bullet we talking?
Or any sort of bullet.
No, I'm
I'm a professional target,
I'm playing.
mate.
I'm playing.
Christopher,
But look,
Christopher, listen to me. I'm a professional target shooter. I represented New
okay,
Zealand in the Australian Nationals. I'm not bad with a firearm, but I can tell
national.
you
So you
now
won't.
that this
Okay,
is
so you was in the Olympics. I like that.
no. I've shot on the same detail of Olympians, but I'm not any good at
That's a
shooting.
new sport. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm ashamed that you've given me a proposal here of joining a Ponzi scheme and a scam that has a proven record. That all the people behind it are either criminals or have a shady background, and they are making unsubstantiated claims that they're going to do things, and they have no proof. Even these digital products. Why would legitimate companies take away their payment gateways?
But this is my question though, right? Why would anybody, especially Ponzi scheme builders, waste their time, money, and resources just to scam for a little bit of money?
Hey, it's
Like
not
that doesn't make
no,
sense to
but it's
me.
not a little bit. So you reckon there's about 74,000 people there at the moment, and we're going to
Okay, but remember what you said though. You said that half of those people are not. They don't even know that they're in the database.
All right. So how many people are in the database?
That's what you said. Half of those people are not, because
Okay.
you mentioned you said
Yeah,
that there's
I reckon. All right. So let's
70,000,
no, I
right?
don't.
And then you said that most of them are
Fair enough.
not
Fair
real.
enough. So I'm not disputing that. So I'm going to take that database, and we've now got 37,000 people that are legitimate, and the rest of them. And let's just go times 25. Actually, if we go 37,000 and we go times 15, right? That is $550,000 that Megan and Regan and Tony are going to get from people that pay that $25. Now, now that's not including the $10 that they're giving to people for referring others into it. So you can add another, so we went 37,000 and we went times 25. So there's a guy by the name of Graham Frame. Now he's signed up 133 people so far last time we looked. So he's entitled to $1,300 worth of money. Now I would eat my hat if I had one, if he's ever been paid. So if he hasn't been paid, and no one's been paid other than them collecting the money, and everyone has to wait to get paid because they're waiting for their payment systems to get set up. That is actually
You're talking about
$925,000.
Vibe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and look, and I'm gonna confirm that. Yeah, nobody has gotten paid in Vibe, especially me. I haven't gotten paid.
Right. So there's now, just using half, $925,000 of money being collected, or when it gets collected. That's nearly $1 million. And if let's say I
You
was
said how
wrong.
much? Wait, can you send me a screenshot of that?
Well, it's just a calculator, mate. You've got 74,000 people. All right?
But how you know that your math is mathing though?
Because I've got a calculator. If you're looking at the screen, I'll
I'm
hold it
saying,
up.
okay,
Look,
you can have a
calculator.
calculator, but I'm asking, do you have like, what is that thing called? Basically like data. Like, do you have data or records?
Look, mate, I'm a business person. I used to run a business networking company, and small to
So you
medium.
know how it works.
Look, I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all, but I used to have 150 different little businesses that used to meet and talk to me every week. Every week. I did it for 8 years. And businesses would come along, people like yourself, and go, I've got a business. And I go, who are you? And they go, I work for Arbonne. I'm a global representative. And I go, oh, so you sell products and get a commission? And they go, yes. I said, well, you'll never make a business out of doing that. And I go, what are you passionate about? And they go, I like photography. Well, why don't you join my business networking and let's see if we can build a business around being a photographer and do something you're passionate about. And let's do a feasibility study to see how many businesses, how many clients you'll need to turn this into a proper business that pays the power and the car and the rent. And that's what I used to do for a living. Now, I'm no cowboy. I've worked for myself for 30 years. I haven't gone to a 9-to-5 job for the last 30 years. And Chris, you're 20 years of age, and a 55-year-old guy is telling you that these girls, these ladies, they're in Zoom meetings and they're building you up and they're using all the tricks of the trade, all the NLP training. You probably don't even know what NLP training is. And they're manipulating your mind, and you have gone in hook, line, and sinker. And I'm here as a person that really has a legitimate business. I pay my tax. I do things. And I'm trying to say to you, Chris, they don't actually have any products. They are just telling you what you want to hear. And you say that you've logged into the back end of a website. I can give you a login to the back end of my money collecting website as well. I mean, look, are you still looking at the screen, Chris?
So you saying they sent me a fake website? That's what you're telling me.
No, anybody can set up a website. It hasn't actually done anything yet, has it? So look at the screen, Chris. This is me. I'm a businessman. All right. And I've got a screen in front of me now, which is a bit of software that you would have never seen before. I have pretty high security. And now I'm logged into my payment gateway. And this is it here. And now I can come along here and I can go have a look at my customers. And I can put Chris's name in here. I'll send you an invoice, Chris, if I want. Do you want to pay with credit card, PayPal? I'm a legitimate business, and I've got products that I can sell people. These are customers of mine that pay me money. I'm a real legitimate business. So I charge this web hosting service. I charge $59, and here's my customer who paid me the money. And I've got a billing system, yippee-yi-yay. It's really high tech. It's the best billing system I've ever seen. Would you like to have access to it so you can use it to bill your customers? And maybe we could switch one money from some customer to another customer. It's not rocket science what they're claiming they're doing. And they haven't done anything because no one has actually done any transactions on their platform. And it's a one-way street. Everyone pays. No one's talking about the bloody products. No one's talking about what product. And one 90-year-old lady was on her Zoom meeting one day, and now Megan said that all her products are going to make people's businesses rock and roll. And you're going to be able to build a business. A school teacher of 17 years is going to teach me how to market myself. She's going to, look, I don't need help at marketing, mate, because I'm 90 years of age, is what I was thinking that lady was saying. She wants to retire. And then she said, if you can make money even if you're a passive investor and you don't do anything, because you're in the pyramid. Pyramid schemes have been illegal for so many years. There's a reason for it. Bernie Madoff made off with a lot of money because he didn't have anything real. And this lady has been, if you look at my screen, mate, look at this Miller note. This is a database that's taken over 4 years to put together. I've got persons of interest. Here's 400 people who are in Zoom meetings just about on a daily basis, trying to tell people how to build their passive income opportunity of their life. If I go to America, here's a list of all the Americans that I have on file, people like Megan and Megan, who are just trying to build, they're trying to do the same thing. If Megan was capable of generating you $442,860 a month, why the hell is she struggling to put her furniture in storage? And why is she living with her mother? And all of a sudden she's the savior in your future to your financial dreams? Megan she can't save herself, let alone save anyone else.
Okay. So look, obviously you have your opinion, me personally, I don't I don't see myself stopping with VOD anytime soon.
All right. Well, can you do me a favor, mate? When it all falls over, come back for an interview.
Say that again?
When it all falls over, come back to us. Don't run away, because we've had this discussion with people many times, but they never come back to us when it falls over. So can you promise me that you'll come back and have a yarn to us once you realise it didn't work?
All right, how about this? Let's make a deal.
I don't make deals unless I know them first.
Let's make a deal. If whatever you saying happens, I owe you $1 million.
Oh my God. Well, that
You heard?
just shows your maturity right there, mate. So what am
What
I
does that
saying?
mean?
What am I? Well, it's a silly thing to say, and you shouldn't say that with something. So you're basically saying that you put $1 million down on the table and walk away from it, trusting that Megan and Regan have got this right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's showing your immaturity, mate.
It's not so. It's not immaturity. It's just I have faith.
And if you want to be part of a cult or a religion like I was, that's what you need. If this whole relationship with Megan and Regan is all about faith and belief, then I can't help you.
Look, man. Look, you're gonna have to. This is the thing, right? And because I'm the type of person where I don't jump to conclusions, or I don't, even when people are bad mouthing other people, I'm not the type to choose sides, right? So this is something where you're gonna have to basically sit down and talk. Megan, whatever your problem is, you're just gonna have to talk it out.
Okay.
But my advice to you, and you could take it, you cannot take it, it really doesn't matter. Just stay off the internet, man. Like you say, you're 50 something years old. You probably have grandkids. You
No.
probably have kids.
No, I have no children.
But you probably have family that you need to look
No,
after, or that
because
they care for you.
no, I don't. Because my stepfather died by suicide. My sister.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
I'm
my
sorry for your
sister
loss.
died by suicide, and my mother, who's 81 or 82 years of age, lives 9 minutes down the road from me, and she is in a religious cult, and she would rather love Jehovah than have a relationship with her son. So I don't have the family thing, and I do miss my mum, but I'm sick of religious cults. I'm sick of people saying things and not backing it up with evidence. So if you're
I'm
going to
not in
take
a
no,
religious
mate.
cult,
This is my
whatever
soapbox.
that
Now you
is.
ask me questions. You want me to have blind faith in Megan and Regan and Tony. You want me to believe that a lady who's used to be a school teacher for 17 years who's living at home with her mother, who can't afford to put her furniture in storage and had to pay $4,000 if you look at my YouTube shorts, is going to lead you to financial salvation. And you want to believe that because that's what you've paid into. And you're telling me as a 55-year-old guy that I should be spending time not on the internet trying to stop scammers who have a history of over 5 years of scamming people, that I should just sit back and let them go to it.
I'm not necessarily telling you to stop, but you should just.
And what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? You're listening to
hear me
two.
out, because I let you talk.
What are
and now
you
you're letting
doing?
me talk.
You're hoping that somebody's going to hold your little wee hand and guide you
But
to
just hear
because
me
you're
out,
not
right?
capable of doing it yourself. That's the first bit
Just
of
hear me
advice
out,
I'd give
right?
you. No, the first piece of advice I would give you
So if I
is
were
believe
you,
in
right,
yourself.
I
You
would
don't need
just
other people
calm
to
down,
guide you in life like
breathe.
that.
Just calm down and breathe,
I
because
am
I could
breathing.
see that this is boiling you, is getting you triggered, which it
Oh,
shouldn't be, because
fuck
we're
off,
having
mate.
a
You've
civil
listened to too many
conversation.
mumbo jumbo people in your life. Believe in
But
yourself.
look,
You don't
but
need
this is
people to
my thing,
guide
though,
you.
right? Like,
No,
why
fuck
you
you,
gotta,
mate.
why you,
You don't need
why you
people.
gotta be tight though?
Oh,
Why
mate,
you
you're
so
just
tight?
repeating other people's shit. Speak with your own
Why
mind
you
and
so
heart.
tight though?
You're just repeating shit you've heard from other
Don't be
people.
tight, bro. Don't be
Oh,
mad, bro.
where did you hear that from? Use your own words. Speak with your own mind and wake up.
Man, I am woken up. I'm just trying to wake you up, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wake you up, bro. And that's why I told you, yo, you should just sit down, take a breather, just chill, take a chill pill, bro. Relax from the videos, bro. Relax from the live streaming, bro. Cause hating, bro, is not gonna get you money, bro.
Oh my God,
It's
is it all
not.
about money, is it?
It's not about, at least for me, it's not. But you need money to live a sustainable life. Without money, you're gonna be in the streets, literally. You're gonna be homeless. So yes, sometimes it is about money, but other
I've been
times it's
working for
not about
myself for
money.
30 years, mate. 10 years before you was born, I was self-employed. I don't need an education on how to pay my bills.
I'm just letting you. I'm just
What
educating
experience?
you. I'm telling
What
you how to
experience
move
have
about the
you had?
situation.
What experience
Because
have
at
you
the end of
had?
the day, in the future, bro, you don't want to deal with lawsuits or any of that bullshit. Because that's
Mate, 2
really
years ago,
bullshit.
little whipsnapper, somebody was trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for $3.8 million. They had to pay my legal fees because they lost. I'm well versed with how the law works. Have you
That's
been
what I'm telling
have
you,
you
bro.
been in
You
your
know, you
country's
just
high
gotta.
court? Have you been in a court case and had to defend yourself? I have, and I
I've been
won.
in multiple. Look,
No
I've
doubt
been
you
in
have.
I've been in multiple court
At
cases,
20
man.
years of
And
age, you've been in court cases. Oh my God. Did you win?
yeah, when I was 16 and 17, I was fighting cases. Yes, I've been
Right.
in court cases.
And
Yes.
now you're
I don't
so
know how it is over there in Europe, but over here in America
I'm in
is a
New
little
Zealand.
different. New Zealand. Okay, there you go. So wherever you are in New Zealand, however it is over there, just know over here is different. Over here, the streets is active, and especially the youngins, they active. So yes, I fought court cases before.
Have
Yes,
you? It's 20
I
years of
fought for my
age.
life.
Have you? Did you win?
Yes, I won.
Okay, give me the name
Yes.
of the cases.
I'm not gonna name you, bro. I'm not gonna,
Well, you're
bro.
making it
I'm
up,
not
mate.
going
You're
to
talking
do
through
that
a hole
right
in your
now. We're
head.
not
You're
talking
just
about
making
me.
bullshit up.
I'm not making bullshit up. I got
You
nothing
are.
to,
If you're
bro.
not
I
going
got
to name
nothing to
cases,
make
you
up,
mean
bro.
they went through the court system publicly and you're not going to name cases. You're just talking through a hole in your head. I can show you the court cases and the documents. I bet you can't.
Man, all right, bro. You know what, Daddy?
Here's the court case right in front of you, mate, on the screen.
Daddy, I ain't gonna lie, Daddy. You're a clown, bro. I'm gonna catch you soon. I'm gonna catch you at the
You're a
AM.
20-year-old whippersnapper that has going to come back and tell us how you got on after you listened to Megan and Regan. And if you have to listen to mentors and coaches to build your life, you've already failed. He's gone. Well, you can't win them all, though. Danny owes all kinds of people money. Is that really what you're going with? Who do I owe money with? Just so you know, J-Dubs don't shun anybody. Well, I think they do. Oh my God, have I got a religious person in here, have I? I actually quite enjoyed that. It just shows you that you can lead a horse to water, but you obviously can't make them drink. Ah, boy. Oh, well, he went and he couldn't answer the questions. 100% recruitment driven. They're claiming that people can make $442,860 a month using a pyramid matrix system. They have no payment gateways because regulated industries have taken those payment gateways away from them. TigerPay, MoonPay, and Barax are currently investigating because I'm leading the investigation. Any of the leaders that are behind it have shady background. I'll just use one name, Graham Frame. Do some research on him. Tony Merrick has court documents where she's been, the courts have issued temporary restraining orders on her. She is the lady in the Zoom meetings. And then
Question for you. I got one question for you, Danny.
I think I'm just going to hang up on you, mate. I've had enough of you. I thought you'd
Hold
gone.
on.
See you,
Let me
mate.
ask you a question.
See you. I've had enough of him. And then pressure deadlines, emotional manipulation. Like I said, when you go into Megan and Regan, I'll just get rid of him. I'll have to block him if he keeps ringing me. I'll tell you what I'll do. When he rings up, I'll get Megan to answer him. The whole floor can be Megan and Regan having a conversation.
Danny.
Oh, you got your camera on, mate.
Mate.
Yes, my camera is on. Is there something you'd like to see or discuss?
Yeah, there's something I like to see and discuss. One, I want to discuss why you called Megan the hard R. And two, why you called her a bitch.
It's not appropriate or respectful to use derogatory language towards anyone, including referring to someone as a hard art or a derogatory term like a bitch. I cannot speak for others, but I would never refer to anyone in such a manner. It's important to treat people with respect and kindness. If you have concerns about someone's behavior, it's best to address it directly and professionally without resorting to personal attacks.
That doesn't sound like like what you did. You did the complete opposite. yo, Danny, why did you do that, man? Why did
I'm
you
not
do that?
sure what
It's
you're
like
referring
it's like if
to.
right now.
I don't know
It's
what I
like if
said
right
that
now I called
contradicts
you a
my
cracker or
previous
something, some
statement.
crazy stuff.
Can you
You wouldn't
please
like that.
provide more context or clarify what specific incident you're talking about? It's important to have accurate information when discussing
All right,
concerns.
so the specific incident that I'm talking about, it happened a couple weeks back, where you hopped on the call and you called her out her name twice. That's the specific accident or incident I'm talking about. Do you remember that or no? I know you remember that, man.
Yes, I remember the incident you are referring to,
There you
where
go.
I called her out
There
her
you
name.
go,
I did
Daddy.
use
Now we
some
talking the
language that
truth,
was not
Daddy.
appropriate or
There we
respectful.
go.
And in hindsight, I
Yeah.
realized it
Yo,
was
Daddy.
inappropriate, and I apologize for my words and actions.
Exactly. There we go. Hey, look. Don't do no shit like that now. Don't do no shit like that now, because that's fucked up. Like I told you. How would you feel if I got on here calling you a cracker? You wouldn't like that, right?
I don't even know
So
what one means.
Do your research. You like to read, right? Do your research. Do your research on what a cracker is, because you
You're
acting
right.
like
I
one right
wouldn't
now.
like it if someone called me a derogatory term or used disrespectful language. It's important to show the
Yeah,
same
man.
respect to others that we want
Hey,
for
Danny,
ourselves.
you need to
Let's
up,
move
man.
on
This
and
is
focus on treating each other
you
with
need to
dignity and
tighten up,
kindness.
Mr. Danny, Mr. Hex. Where did you even get that name from? Danny the Hex. That sounds racist. That name alone sounds racist.
It's from my father who took his own life.
Oh my God. Okay.
I apologize for any offense caused by
Okay,
the
bro.
name. It's
Now you're
important
trying
to
to make me
respect
look like the
personal
bad
names
guy.
and origins, especially ones with deep emotional
Yo, this is
significance,
funny.
like
Yo,
a
I ain't gonna
connection
lie,
to a
Daddy.
loved one. I didn't
You
intend
should
to
be
be
a comedian, bro.
disrespectful, and
Me
I
and you
respect the personal
should go
journey
to Las
behind the name.
Vegas, not Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and go to the Laugh Factory. And you need to be on stage, man.
You need to grow up,
Because you funny.
and you need to listen to people, because you are just
Bro,
you're
why
easily
would I
led.
listen to a racist?
No,
Why
but
would I
I'm
listen to
not
a
a
racist?
racist. I don't know why she calls me a
You are
racist
a
for.
racist, bro. You are a racist. So you
You're
telling
gonna
me
call
calling
the
somebody
racist
else
card
a
on
hard
me.
R
I mean,
is
for
not
God's
racist?
sake, you're going to call the racist
That's
card
what
on
you're
me.
telling me.
Is that how low you have to
That's
go? Is that where you're going to call me the?
I mean,
Is
yo,
that
think about
how
it
the
though. You
fuck
call
does
somebody else
somebody
the
come
hard
up with a
R. That's
racist card?
crazy, man. That is
Listen here,
crazy to me. That is
this
crazy.
guy.
Look, over here in Florida, you'll get.
Look, mate,
you'll get.
you are alleging I'm a
You'll get.
racist person, and
You
you've got
look,
no
look, look,
evidence
look.
of
In
it.
Florida, you come with that racist shit, you'll.
This is what I get. These idiots. They come up with this bloody thing that I'm a fucking racist. They have no evidence of that at all. I don't care if you're black, yellow, white, orange, green. If you're running a scam, I'll come after you. But when these low-life motherfuckers like this get on here and tell you that I'm a racist because they're trying to grab at the low-hanging fruit of insults, I get sick of it. Because it's easy for a black guy to say you're racist. I mean, what the fuck planet are people on? This guy is 20 years of age, and yes, he's got my blood boiling. We've tried to help him, and all he can do is come out with, I'm a racist. I mean, it shows you the mentality of this young fella, which I was genuinely trying to help. Well, go get your $1 million and get it ready to pay it to me when you realize that you've just been scammed by two middle-aged ladies who thought you were easy prey.
That's a lot of information and emotions you shared.
Thank you,
You
Megan.
can understand that you're passionate about the situation. It's important to focus on the actions and behaviors that you can control yourself and refrain from making judgments about other people's motivations. It's never appropriate to use derogatory language or make disparaging comments about someone simply based on their race.
It's just crazy. Anyway, nice to have you here, Ashley. It's nice to see my nephew in the chat room. It's just absolutely crazy. Anyway, I've done enough for today. I'm proud of what we're doing here as the Avengers. We are exposing these ladies. Anyone in their right mind would listen to this video and realize that it's just crazy, stupid stuff to believe two ladies who claim that you can make $442,860 a month if you just give them $25. We even have statements from them claiming that you make all your money in the pre-sale and then you release products that don't deliver. And that's their words, not mine. Absolutely crazy. Oh, I enjoyed that. So it's good. Anyway, so I'll see you in the next live. Thank you very much. And Ashley, you are a coward because I know it's you and you're in the chat room chucking in your 2 cents worth and you're just a weak coward. See you later. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next live.